And his lives way too long, taking up all my storage. But this is the podcast about nothing. We live on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I got Team Dez up here. Dez, I'm still sending out the link, but how are you doing tonight?
Doing swell. Little cold.
A little cold. It is a brisk temperature tonight.
Quite true. I'm hungry. I need to eat. I still need to do my workout. I'm gonna do it at 8.
Ah, shit. What you doing tonight? Cardio?
I don't know. Whatever the vibe is once I get in there.
Mm. Yo, Lo. I needed my boy Detroit DC had asked me for your number last night, Lo. And I gave him your number. I think that was your number. He wanted to ask you about the beat making process. I think. But I dropped the link in the comments. We just waiting for everybody to pull up, I guess. Um La da 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 da.
What it is, and what it ain't.
Big Low, man. Did you hear what I said about
Yeah,
Detroit
yeah.
DC? Did
He ain't.
he hasn't hit you up?
Nah, he ain't hit me up yet. But yeah. If you want to talk about it, yeah, I'd be more than happy to rap a taste about it.
I
Let
guess
me make sure I give you the right number though.
Money got some people pulling up. Yeah, I inboxed you on
Oh,
Facebook and then old Timothy gave me your number.
Timothy. Yeah, that's the right one.
Come here, drop my wire. What? Put some socks on your feet. My kids like to
Timothy.
walk around bare feet like me and keep trying to tell them they're gonna have ugly feet.
Gotta get them calloused and ready for the real world though. So
Mm-hmm.
they can walk on fire with them shits.
Yeah, like old Papa. Y'all want to be like Dad?
Can walk on glass and feel nothing. You know.
Y'all want to be like Pops, huh?
So I've been tired as hell doing these podcasts. I'll be going to sleep, waking up 2 hours later.
You. I was supposed to take my baby mama to work this morning. And then I woke up like, hey, I just went to sleep at 4. I am not gonna make it.
Trying to get that hustle off the ground. I respect it.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing in my life, man.
Yeah, fuck working. I think we were sold a lie. This hard work pays off bullshit.
That's some bullshit. It ain't
I
paid
don't
off
believe
yet.
none of that shit. I used to really like. I real life. You know me. Like I tried to stay clean, and stay on the right path. I was trying to do it right, and I did everything that they told me to do. I went by the book. I ain't sell no drugs. I didn't do nothing. I didn't shoot nobody. I ain't rob, and I got nothing to show for it. Now I'm like, okay, these motherfuckers
Bro,
got me
I'm
fucked up.
telling you, it be seeming like the niggas that do the most dirt get ahead further. Like,
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Like if I share my life experience with men,
mm-hmm.
they usually like congratulate me on choices I made. They're like, oh, not everybody can do that, and good shit for staying out of trouble and shit. I talk to these bitches, and they be like, oh, you ain't about your money, or you ain't trying to get your bread, and it's just interesting. I've never been congratulated by a woman on the choices I've made in my life ever. I've told women I've never sold a drug, never done a drug, and I did that, because I got little cousins, and all my cousins did it. They were in jail. My uncle's in jail. My father was in jail, and I tried to do the shit right. And they're like, "Well, you must not be about your money then." I'm like, "The fuck kind of shit? What?"
Listen, I know it. I know it well. It don't pay being like a square, quote unquote.
I realize that now. Like
When I was out here in these streets, selling drugs, doing shit, risking going to jail, I had all the friends and family in the world. Now that I'm just a father and I ain't into nothing, I can't even find friends to hang with.
man, I see that now that at 36, and like now, like I got a job where my money is, it's adding up nicely. Finally, like I got a job where I'm like, oh, I can do something. I'm about to get me a place in the city if everything goes right by the summer, to the head. And I never thought I'd be able to do that, but now I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I could have been in this position 20 years ago if I just said fuck it 20 years ago. I stayed out of jail and all that shit, but like I could have said fuck it 20 years ago. I ain't saying if any young people out there like, oh man, I ain't saying telling nobody to actually go do that life. In the long run, yeah, obviously it's not gonna pay off. But if I had a time machine and I go back to when I was 13, when me and him was talking about what we're gonna do, being starving at 15 years old, and like, okay, what we gonna do? I'd have took a stab at it. I definitely would have took a stab at it. Knowing what I know now, I would have, with all the shit that I've had 9-to-5s where I had jobs with legitimate publicly traded companies and the check bounce, like 50, 60-hour work week, and they give you my check and it don't go through. So all that hard work pays off. I don't want to hear that shit. Get your money how you can. Fuck all that. Get your money however you can. Don't hurt nobody else, but fuck man.
Nero been MIA.
What's the word, folks?
Wait, which Nero is that?
Sean Nero.
Sean, okay.
Yeah, that's Sean, man.
I think I went to school with Marty Nero, I think.
Might be his big brother.
Yeah. I just remember the name Nero.
Who is Los?
That's Low.
Oh, just cat from around the way. How you doing?
Am I right? You almost sound like him.
Yeah, he sound like me. Ask him where he got it from. He got it from me. Tell you that right now.
Fuck that big head nigga. He ain't up here.
He ain't here.
What's that?
I said, fuck that big head nigga. He ain't up here. No, extra large do-rag wearing ass nigga.
Somebody told me once he said his wave cap is a comforter. I said, you better leave my man. Check this out. You better leave my brother alone, man, and stop talking about his shit like that. They said he had to use a fitted sheet. He had to use a fitted sheet.
He got the whole world in his head. He got the whole world. D-Bell, I got a drop. Like Cal, I'm getting my drop.
Oh, hey, keep spit shining them bitches. Keep that shit sucker free, nigga. Give a fuck.
Get what?
I love you, boy. And keep God in your life, fuck, nigga.
Do it. Keep going.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was that a good interaction? Was that a bad? I can't tell if that
It was a
good
interaction, man. He gave the nigga $1. He told him keep spit shining them bitches.
He said keep God in your life, fuck nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Always keep God in your life, man. And then when somebody do some fuck shit on here, I'ma go with this.
Oh,
one.
you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Yeah! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of day. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go and walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I thought I chopped it up, but
Oh, you gave us the extended version.
yeah, you feel me? Extendo. The clip got a hold like a 30.
I'll run shit. Y'all just live here.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a jam-packed podcast tonight.
Good.
Only got 10 slots, so if they pull up, they
You
pull
have
up.
an old school soundboard where you can just push a button and it say like a little 3-second little clip of it,
Which one?
like a soundboard.
Oh,
They
yeah,
probably got
I'm on my phone. I'm not technically advanced like that yet. If I start making some YouTube money, I get a whole setup, a soundboard, a camera, all that shit.
I'm usually the only way I really get on these things is with my laptop, and this laptop is $300. That's it.
Yeah, man. You got a beat you want to play, Lo? You want to let us hear something?
No, all my shit is whack, man.
This nigga here.
I don't even know how you can't even do it via this. I don't think.
You're a producer, though?
Yeah, I do it for like just to pass the time to like.
Sean, what street you stayed on in Brookfield?
I was in Dag.
He was in Dag.
Oh, he's in Dag.
Yeah.
He was in Dirty Dag. Okay.
Oh, here you go.
Dirty Dag.
I was at the rec center every day, but the house is in Dag.
Y'all used to have to walk across the freeway there to come to that dirty ass Ira Jenkins.
Hey,
so even before the ramp was there, the alleyway. Used to be an alleyway.
Shit. Our nigga had me walking dogs in Brookfield one late night. I said, bro, you trying to get me killed? Walking in Brookfield this late at night.
Hey,
just head towards the back. Just stay away from the front of it. You'll be all right.
Yeah, pretty much. I went to the wreck.
Stay away from the gas station.
Don't go nowhere near the gas station.
Oh shit, that's where I was.
On the 98th and Eads, like that corner right there. No. I know a lot of people that got shot at there. I don't know who did the shooting. I don't know why, but I know a lot of motherfuckers that got shot.
I know y'all neighborhood is dangerous, right? But I always just felt like my neighborhood was more dangerous. I don't know why. Like, it's people getting shot in y'all neighborhood every day. Like, I lived on Douglas for what, 3-4 years. So the motherfucker was dangerous, but I just always felt like the 70s was worse, bro. Like, I hear gunshots all day, every day. Motherfuckers getting robbed, beat up, shot, stripped. Like, Brookfield, when the sun go down, it's going down.
Because everybody hang out in the gas station. Everybody know where to find you at.
Exactly, and it's more open. It's more open in Brookfield because you can hit the freeway. As soon as you hit that gas station, all you got to do is make one light and you on the freeway.
Now, somebody got shot at that gas station probably 20 times in my 5 years of living in Brookfield. Somebody either got killed or shot, or they drove into the gas station. All kind of shit.
You pull in the gas station, do your shit, and then hit that, either go straight or then hit that cut, and boom, you out of there. It's hella open. And
back in the day, Brookfield and Brandon was like the original O Block.
Yeah, them niggas
have all that drama going on.
Bro, or literally a train track separate y'all, and niggas funky with each other over the train tracks. Like,
and motherfuckers would be dumb enough to go in Sobrani, one way in,
one way out, and you gonna go in there funky.
Unless you want to do the train track shit, and nobody's that dumb. So
it was the same drama. Everybody was at that little park. It's the same thing. Like people just congregated at that one section of Sobrani.
But they would never be able to put a fence around a park in our hood. Like, we would have cut that fence down every time they put that shit up. That little park right there across the street from the store, Sobrani.
Yep.
We would have cut that fence down every day.
Every fence in Brookfield got a hole in it. Every fence in Brookfield got a hole in it.
I'm talking about the whole gate would have been down.
Probably, yeah.
Nigga would have been out there with a drill talking about, yeah, y'all ain't putting up no gate around our park. Y'all lost y'all goddamn mind.
Coop, y'all grew up on them narrow ass streets in the 70s. My God.
Hell yeah. Them motherfuckers.
You can't even get 2 cars in that thing.
Hell nah. If you could just pull up.
That I was there because I learned a lot of shit, but I did not miss it.
If you want my listen, we've been getting real ratchet in here the last few nights. Pittsburgh T has came in here. He does the first 30 minutes we was gonna do like financial literacy stuff with Pittsburgh T. I did make a deposit on my Robinhood account today. I set up some withdrawals. I'm gonna do $20 a week just to get started. So I did set that up today.
Okay, that's all you need, because it's more about consistency, and you want to build a habit. Because you get more money, then you'll deposit more money. But what we could do, we just want to keep it basic. I don't want to overload nobody with too much stuff. Free resources that you can use. The first one would be Yahoo Economic Calendar. So Yahoo has an economic calendar that's going to tell you the earnings of their various companies and when they do earnings. Earnings are 4 times a year, every 3 months, and there are outlooks for that particular publicly traded company. During the earnings, they're going to tell you the profit margins. They'll go through line items and tell you how they're making money on different areas, and you'll get the operation to figure out what companies are doing and how they're making money. That's one thing. That's all going to be on that Yahoo Economic Calendar. You also get on the Yahoo Economic Calendar, you'll get the unemployment report. It'll tell you when it comes out, which is every Thursday. You'll also get the Federal Reserve. It'll tell you when the Federal Reserve Chairman is speaking. It'll tell you when the members of the Federal Reserve are speaking to let you know the economic outlook. You'll also get any of the commodities. That'll be on the economic calendar too. And that's a free resource that doesn't cost you money. So those are things you kind of want to keep up with, which it sounds mundane that you probably don't want to do it. But at the same time, it gives you an outlook of what's really going on in the economy if you want to know. Each company, some companies, even though it's one company, it has a big impact on the whole economy. Like today we got Union Pacific. They did the earnings. Their earnings, Union Pacific is one of the rail companies. A lot of stuff move off the rail. So you can get a snapshot of what's happening with the economy off the rail yard companies. If you guys have any questions, ask Doc in the middle of any of this. Union Pacific, they missed on their earnings. Their earnings were based off of efficiency and carloads. So based off of that, they actually missed on their earnings and their revenue for the quarter. You can just, for the earnings, if you go on the calendar, another good resource that's free is Seeking Alpha. Again, it's called Seeking Alpha. It's an app that you can put on your phone. It doesn't cost you any money. You can go in there and you can build a portfolio of stocks that you're interested in. And once you put those stocks in your portfolio, let's say it's 20 different stocks, you'll get all the news that's related to those stocks, be it CEO change, be it any product updates they have. If any analysts upgrade or downgrade the particular stock, you'll get all that information to your phone and it won't cost you any money. They do have a paid subscription where you will get more information, but for the most part, you will get all the information for free. It doesn't cost you any money to keep up with. And certain ones you want to keep up with no matter what. So if you're in the chip sector, you might want to keep up with AMD, NVIDIA, Skyworks. Those are for the chip sector. If you're going to be doing anything with tech, you want to keep up with Microsoft, Apple, anything, those stocks move. It kind of, one of those things moves the wrong way, up or down, it's going to drag all the rest of them with it. Certain ones you want Nike, anything with retail. If Nike moves, Lululemon is going to move. It's going to move some of those other shoe companies. Same thing with Walmart and Target. Same thing with Lowe's and Home Depot. So as the theme I'm trying to get people to understand is that you have to keep up with certain stocks because it moves the entire sector with it. I believe, look at the calendar, I believe we have a day and a half before Tesla reports earnings. And the earnings are usually reported before the bell or after the bell. We've already got a snapshot of that with Elon Musk saying that they're going to focus more on the units produced with less than the margins themselves. As far as car companies goes, Tesla has the highest margin as far as what they're producing out for their cars. So the amount of money that they're making off the cars, their margins are higher than most car companies. Most car companies are making anywhere from 11 to 17%. I believe Tesla's it was mid 20s to high 20s. It's probably come down now because they've given those discounts as of recently. So we'll see what that looks like on the earnings call that they actually do. I believe that is Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, after the bell. We'll see what that looks like. So the earnings themselves, we kind of want to keep up with all of those things. And when the earnings happen, even if the company makes the earnings, there's no guarantee that the stock price will reflect that. It could still go down because it could be a line item in the earnings that could push the stock down. It could be anything from their future plans, their future growth, anything along there could push that stock down. Or it could go up off negative news. Earnings are really more so you getting the information as an investor. A trading event, unless you're going doing options with combinations of strangles and straddles and different combinations, it's kind of hard to guarantee that you're gonna make any money off of that. That's more so it could go any kind of way with those earnings, and you can kind of have a predictor of the percentages that it's going to move off earnings. Could be 5%, could be 10, 20. Some stocks move a lot off of earnings. Some really don't move as much. The growth stocks move a lot off of earnings. The value stocks really don't move as much off of earnings. A value stock is more like your Johnson & Johnson, your 3M company, Boeing. Those companies really don't have a lot of room for expansion. And then your growth stocks are more like your AMDs, your NVIDIAs, your Teslas. Those stocks have a lot more potential to get a lot more customers. So they have a higher earnings per share or PE rating. Is how you would tell the growth percentage that they have or what people expect as far as the growth, and it's baked into that price. Anybody got any questions?
Not at this point. I just downloaded the Seeking Alpha app.
Okay, and then put Yahoo Finance in your browser. You want to go to Yahoo Finance, and you want to type in Yahoo Economic Calendar, not even Yahoo Finance, I'm sorry. Yahoo Economic Calendar, and then just put that, you want to bookmark that in your thing, and you want to check that. And like I said, you want to see, like on Sunday, you want to see what earnings are happening. And whatever you have stock in, anything that has anything remote to that, that's a big mover, the big mega cap, the big companies, and whatever you have, that's what you want to keep up with because that's going to move your stock. So the way that you would take advantage of that is if you're buying Tesla, for example, and you know that they have earnings coming up and you plan on buying it, either you're going to buy it before or you're going to buy it after, right? This is going to be a big move for that stock. It could go up a lot or it could go down a lot. It depends on which side of that you believe what's going to happen with it. If you believe that it's going to exceed and that it's going to run up, then you want to buy it before it. If you don't, you just want to wait and pause, you can buy it after. I mean, typically getting started, you kind of want to let all that stuff shake itself out because you don't know which side that's going to move on. It doesn't have to reflect that it had actually good numbers. It could actually have good numbers and still fall because a lot of times some of these stocks will have a run up before the earnings where they'll go up, go up, go up, and then the earnings will come out and whatever numbers that they adjusted for, they'll actually meet the numbers and it'll fall because they already baked that number into that price. So it already went up 10% prior to them releasing earnings, and it just met the expectations. So it didn't exceed it, it just met it. It might fall by based off of that. Could go up. It's just, earnings are something, it's just an event that you need to know what's going to happen. So you have to kind of mark those things and you don't want to be oblivious to it. Now, as far as investing and trading, you have fundamental investing and you have technical analysis. Technical analysis is more so using the charting software, looking at certain indicators to trade off of either buying or selling. That's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to really get into that here with that because that's more so confusing than anything. The fundamentals is looking at expense reports, looking at the PE ratings, and looking at the strength of the companies. Sometimes, most of the times when you log on to your whoever you use to buy the stock, whatever brokerage account you use, they already have analysts in there and they'll already rate the stocks. And most of the time it'll be based off of a letter rating. It'll start at A and it goes down to unrated. If it's not a profitable company, a smaller, closer to a penny stock, it's probably not going to be a rated stock. The higher up on that food chain and the better quality of the stock, the analysts feel like it will be an A-rated stock. That doesn't guarantee the strength of the stock. It doesn't guarantee that the stock actually will go up, but that's just what the analysts are rating it as. And you have to, take that information, all that information, and base it all off of your own decision. I'm not a financial advisor. You have to take all this information in and use it all for your own benefit. As far as charting software, most people use TradingView. From TradingView, that's the most advanced feature that you will use. Most people use that, even from the beginner to the more experienced pro. Everybody uses TradingView. They have a free version of it, if I'm not mistaken. They also have a paid version. Anything with charting and technical analysis, most people will use TradingView. And you can pay for it monthly, I believe quarterly and annually. Is what people use is the TradingView. Charting itself is a whole nother thing. If you are going to use charts, you have to use the chart for the time frame that you're trading. So if you plan on keeping the stock for 3 months, then you need to look at a 3-month stock. If you plan on keeping the stock for a year, you need to look at a 1-year stock. If you plan on keeping the stock for a day, you need to look at a 1-day chart. Starting on stock, the chart. The chart needs to be equivalent to the time period that you're planning on keeping the stock. And you need to base your initial plan on getting in and possibly getting out when you initially get into the stock. As new information comes out, of course, you can change your mind, but you need to have a plan going into the stock, what you are and are not going to do. If you're more so investing where you're buying stocks and you plan not to trade, then that is a different situation. You need to make your determination on that. Just make sure that you are getting stocks in different sectors, that you're not all buying the same type of stocks, that you are buying stocks in completely different sectors, so that if one of them goes down there, they're not all going down at the same time. You want to diversify your portfolio. Anybody else? Anybody got any questions at this point?
Not me.
No, sir.
Okay. So anybody who's getting started, make sure you go get you some kind of investment account. It could be Robinhood, Charles Schwab, E-Trade, some other ones, TD Ameritrade, Webull. They're all the same as far as you buying stock itself. There's no fees on top of that, so it doesn't matter the time and the place when you buy, where you buy from, and the platform doesn't really matter if you're just investing. It starts making a difference when you're trading, swing trading, day trading. That all changes. But in order to day trade, you need to have $25,000 more in your account to be able to get in and out of stuff in the same day without being penalized. If you have less than $25,000, then you're only able, I believe it's 3 trades within a week time period that you can make in and out without getting hit with a pattern day trade penalty, which is from the SEC. All those rules apply no matter who you use as your broker. You have to have over $25,000 to be able to day trade. And day trading is a whole nother thing that you really shouldn't be getting involved with if you're just starting up. That's not something you want to get. That's a really quick way to light your money on fire, is to be getting into day trade. Because it can, depending on what you're getting into, it can go really quick. Really, really quick. And if you don't even have 25K, it's you swimming with the sharks with a little bit of money that you do have and the lack of knowledge of what's really going on with it. Now, some terms that you probably want to know beginning and starting off. Bull and bear. Bullish is good. That would mean going up. The simplest way I would say that you probably, to me, to learn it, would be running with the bulls like in Spain. So people do that. That's good. Bearish is bad. You never hear anybody talking about running with no damn bear. That's bad. That means shit is going down. That's not what you want. So those are terms that you'll very often hear is bullish and bearish. You also very often hear a spread or the actual orders themselves. So let's go over the orders real quick. So if you place an order to buy or sell a stock, you're either going to have a market order, typically, or you're going to have a limit order, typically. And there's some other things that you could do in the middle of that. But let's just stick with those 2 basic principles. There's trailing stops, and there's a whole bunch of other things you can do. But let's keep it very simple. So market order means you want into the stock. You want into it as soon as you hit the button to buy it right now. So if it's stocks, as long as the market is open, it's either moving up or down. It's moving. It never really, stocks don't sit still. No matter what stock it is, it's never going to be at one fixed price. As the minutes or the seconds tick, you're going to see that stock price jump up or go down. So depending on what time frame you're trying to trade, that could be the difference between you making money or losing money, depending on what price you lock in at. So if you do market order, once you hit the button to buy it, and most of the time you could do, unless you're day trading, suggest that you would not do day trading on your phone. That would be a very, very bad idea. But you can actually day trade on your phone if you like. But for all intents and purposes, if you're buying it and you buy a market order, once the time that you hit that button, it's going to have to go to the exchange, and then they'll have to fill that order where they have to get a person to sell you that stock, and then you buy the stock at whatever price that the market deemed at that time. So you're getting what you get. You didn't pick a specific price. So if you look at the price of the stock itself, when you're looking at it, any stock, there's something called a bid, and then there's an ask, right? So if, let's say, for example, Amazon is like $98, $99. So this for sake of argument is $99, current price. The bid is always going to be the price that the buyer wants to buy it at, which the buyer wants to buy it at a lower price than the actual price. The ask is the price that the seller is going to sell the stock for. The seller always wants to sell it at a higher price. So the difference between those 2 prices, that's what's called your spread. So if your spread is $1, that's what your market order could fill at, is that $1. It could fluctuate up and down at $1 in a dollar range from the actual price that you're looking at from the time that order is filled. So that is a market order. When you do a limit order, when you place an order either to buy or to sell, if it's $99, you could pick a specific price. You could say when it gets to 96, if it drops down to 96, I will buy 100 shares or 56 shares or however many shares you want to buy when it hits that price, and only if it hits that price. And it will only execute at that price. The same thing with selling. You can sell it at a specific price. And the time frame that you could pick it is today, end of day. You can pick, believe, I'm not sure the actual time frames, but I believe it's up to 90 days that you can set the order out for it to be set on a limit order where you don't even have to pay attention to it, where it will sell the order out for you at that specific price, a limit order. You can also do, so you have a market order where you hit the button and you just buy it for whatever the spread is, and it gets filled at whatever the market comes back with the exchange and gets it to you. Then you have limit again, where you pick in a specific price. So those are two different orders, right? So for sake of argument, those are the two most simplistic orders that you can make. Now there's also trailing stops where you can use percentages, and that's some whole other stuff. But for argument's sake, market and limit order. More so than not, you kind of want to use the limit orders because it gives you a specific price. And even though it might not seem like a lot for to have 10 cent or 15 cent difference on a stock price over a couple $100, it does make a difference. You going too fast, Coop? Y'all got any questions?
No, you're going at the right speed. I'm listening right now. Everybody else might be getting their stuff together and stuff. I'm listening.
Are you able to go over stop market and stop limit orders?
Say it again.
Are you able to go over stop limit and stop market orders? The difference between those two?
I don't really use those, so I can't really speak. I can't really speak to those too much. I usually most of the time I use limit orders. Let me see. Let me pull. Hold on 1 second here. Let me pull it up. Give me a second here.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, I have to get your contact information.
Pull it up.
Just to let y'all know, DJ got his bet money paid to him. Steph is out there, and he owe us some words on this panel. Wherever you at, Steph.
Oh, Steph ain't pulled up yet.
Yeah, Steph. Yeah, we need to call and check on Steph, man.
He ain't pull up yet. He ain't pull up yet. Come on, Steph. Okay, so the orders now. Let's do which one you want to look at? Stop limit.
Yeah, stop limit and stop market.
I don't know who's that down there that just came to the panel.
Well, I don't know. I can't see the name.
I've been on mute this whole time.
They left.
Oops.
They left. I don't know who it was.
Might have been my homegirl, Coop. I just couldn't see her. I couldn't see her avatar.
It was Lisey.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, that was her?
Yeah.
I thought I was talking this whole time. I've been on mute. It's time for me to go to bed. It's time for me to go to bed. I was wondering.
I want to make. Yeah, I want to make this something else. Now, the stock market hours, they're off of Eastern Standard Time, and it's from 9:30 to 4 p.m. Those are the standard hours. Now, you have pre-market and after hours, which are normally happen, with the exception being holidays. Holidays, sometimes you have different than other normal operation hours where they change the hours themselves. Now, you can place an order in any one of those 3 trading sessions. Pre-market, meaning I believe that starts. I'm not even sure. It depends on your broker, really and truly. because some of those brokers, I believe, let you start up like at 5 o'clock in the morning or something crazy. Which, if you're starting, that's not something I would recommend that you need to be doing. All of your stuff for sakes of purpose, and if you're just starting, it needs to be doing regular business, the regular market hours. You don't need to be doing pre-market. You don't need to be doing aftermarket. I'm just giving you the groundwork for this stuff. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Don't overcomplicate this shit because it's not that complicated. Like you're trying to make something you're trying to invest. Like trading is something completely different than investing. Investing is what we're trying to accomplish, what we're trying to guide this whole conversation in. Those who want to trade, if you want to, knock yourself out. Nobody stopping you. But for the sake of this conversation, this is for people who want to invest over a duration of time, and they want to use that time. Now, aftermarket and pre-market, there are less people that are buying and trading in those sessions. So your bid, what I was saying, the bid and the ask or the spread, that changed dramatically during those sessions. The ability of you getting in and out of trades is going to change drastically during those sessions because there's less. The way the market works is there has to be a buyer and there has to be a seller. During those sessions, there's less buyers and there's less sellers. So those stocks doesn't move as much as it would in a normal trading hours, as it would in after hours, unless usually it's some kind of event happening. Then you'll see a lot of either buyers or sellers, and that's only going to go to a certain extent because you have to have somebody. You got to have somebody to be able to buy it or sell it. If you hit buy, somebody has to be willing to sell it to you, and if you hit sell, somebody has to be willing to buy it from you, vice versa. But in those after hours, you're limited to the amount of people that are there or folks that are trying to buy it. So it's a supply and demand thing. You'll never know who is buying what from you at whatever time. But it's not a ghost person. You're selling it, and then somebody on the other end is buying it. Now, as far as the orders themselves go, let's see, not make this too complicated. You still can buy partial shares with a lot of these stocks, depending on your broker. So if you only got $100, and say the stock is $200, some of your big stocks you still can buy from like a Charles Schwab or a E-Trade or a Webull. It depends on the broker, what kind of arrangement they have. That sometimes they'll call it bites or bits, where instead of you buying a whole share, they'll let you buy a half a share or a quarter of a share or something to that nature. You'll notice it because when you can put in the dollar amount and you don't have to do the math. It'll do the math for you once you get the account set up. And setting up an account is absolutely free on all of those brokers. Doesn't cost you any money. The hardest part is obviously it's going to be getting your banking information and letting them.
What happened? I don't know what happened.
The SEC cut him off. He giving too much game away.
Pittsburgh team was spilling too much game tonight.
Giving away too much free game, man.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, but you're not gonna be able to buy you're not gonna be able to those bites or those smaller when you don't have enough money to buy the stock. Depending on your broker, they'll let you buy the stock, and you could buy it in fractions. It depends on the broker what kind of agreement they have with the brokers, and that's a whole nother complicated thing. But some of the bigger stocks you can, if you don't have the entire amount of money to buy one share, they'll let you buy a partial share. You'll know when you go to buy the stock and you do 100, like you got $100, if it does do like a half a share or whatever the case may be. But the hardest thing is going to be to set up your bank account to the brokerage account. Once you get that set up, you're going to set up your withdrawals from your bank account to that brokerage account. So that money's coming out to your bank account, and it's going to be held into that brokerage account. Most of those brokerage accounts do give you like 2 or 3% just holding it if you buy nothing. But you're going to, at some point, going to have to physically go and buy whatever stock you want or ETF that you want to buy. You're not going to be able to my knowledge, you're not going to be able to set it up where it automatically starts buying stocks for you. It's not going to do that. So you're going to have to mentally or put a calendar like once a month or however often you want to do it to buy whatever stocks you want. And you want to buy at least 2 or 3 stocks and just spread your money out. Diversification starting off is key when you're trying to invest. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. Even if you believe in some 100,000%, that doesn't mean that the stock price goes up and down because this is based off of financials, which is a whole nother thing. News events, all different kind of things happen to push a stock one way or the other that we actually don't have any control over. So make sure you diversify where you're getting stuff in completely different sectors. If you're buying Tesla, then you might want to buy Walmart. If you're buying those two, Boeing would be the opposite. Visa would be the opposite of those. Home Depot would be the opposite. These are all stocks that are in different baskets of things that have nothing to do with each other. So if one of those are down, then you should be good with something else, unless the entire economy is down for that particular day or the market is down for that day. Marathon Oil, that's opposite of that. Exxon Oil, that's opposite of that. Alcoa, which they do aluminum, that is opposite of that. That's still a commodity. That's opposite of all those other things.
So if I wanted to buy a stock in, say, Southwest Airlines, right? I say do something like the UFC.
Yeah, or WWE.
Yeah. WWE I don't know about WWE, man. They got a lot of pissed off fans right now.
Well, I mean, but you got to think of the business side of it. So you got to take some people buy stuff like that. I have a very good friend and he takes his personal views into not buying certain companies. Like he's got a problem with Disney, so he would never buy Disney and certain other companies. If you want to invest like that, cool. But I mean, the financials of it and what we like and don't like I don't have any Apple products, but I got stock.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, it just depends. Like Apple has really good books as far as they have a lot of cash on hand. They have very faithful customers and, people gravitate that to like bees on honey. It ain't going nowhere. But I won't buy their stuff, but there's plenty of people who do. So, I mean, that's the site that you got to look at it because what you're doing with your money is you're becoming an owner of a business with your money. So you got to figure out which companies would you like to own. And if you look at it in that lens over whatever time period you want, you'll be fine. Because everybody got their own rational mind of how they want to invest. And then you might want to do some futuristic stuff that's not here yet. Some stuff I'll give you some stuff that's not here yet that you might want to invest in. Like QuantumScape. QuantumScape does batteries, and they're trying to reinvent the battery for the electric car where it'll charge faster, because that is an obstacle right now where you get these electric cars. And even if you go to those quick charges, it could take anywhere for a half an hour up to 2 hours, depending on the speed of the charge for that particular vehicle, right? So QuantumScape, they're trying to make a solid state battery, and that thing is projected to charge within 5 to 10 minutes, which is a huge difference between what it is now. However, that battery isn't projected to be produced and finalized till, I believe, 2024. They sent the prototype out to a couple companies, but they're still over a year away from the actual date that they're supposed to be finished. So that's one. You also have a company like Butterfly, which they're supposed to be trying to change the imaging for like how you do MRI. They're making it more portable. Now, the problem with Butterfly and QuantumScape is that they're not profitable companies, and they're not actually having a finalized product right now. I believe Butterfly does have a finalized product. They're just not profitable. And you'll find that with a lot of these companies that are like, they have all their stuff pushed out to later, and the stock price will reflect that. Like QuantumScape, I believe is a $7 stock. I'm not sure the price of Butterfly. I don't actually remember what the price of it is. Another one is Bingo. Bingo, which is BNGO. They do genome sequencing. So they test blood, and you're supposed to be trying to do the genome sequencing. That stock is under $2. They have partnerships and how they make money and all that stuff, but that's all towards the future of science and medicine and all that kind of stuff. Now, make no mistake about it, if you buy a stock under $5, that's considered a penny stock. Even if it's $4, that's still considered a penny stock. They didn't make a mistake when they put those stocks under $5. You're taking extreme risk when you buy stocks under $5. Now, you could buy a stock like that and forget about it, and it could go to the moon, or you could lose all your money. That is the risk that you are taking when you assume when you buy stocks like that. There's a lot of them out there. I'm not the one to tell nobody to do not or do not do it, but just know what risk that you're assuming when you buy those kind of stocks. Because there's a risk that is just apparently there, that they didn't make a mistake when they priced out those stocks. You'll find out most of them are unprofitable stocks. But like I said, that if you catch one of them on fire, it could be very, very profitable. But it's like a lotto ticket almost for a lot of those companies. Because the problem isn't that the idea is bad. The problem is that they're not making any money. And if you're not making any money, I mean, you only got so much cash, they call cash burn, where you're going to burn through all the cash that you actually have, and you don't have any left. And then at some point, they're waiting for somebody else to buy them and acquire them. So that you just got to be careful with that part of it. Another one would be, what's the name of the golf one? Man, I can't even think of the name. It's a golf company that does something like Top Golf. Let me see. 1 second. Let's see.
Welcome to, oh, damn, she left. Well, welcome to the panel, Lexi, and DJ friend was up here.
Wait, I just walked in and heard my name. What happened? Get out with that gun, Bonnie.
Okay, so you got Clover Health, which is a medical company, which is another futuristic company that's far ahead. You got DermTech, which they're supposed to be testing for like cancer and those type of things. That's one of those futuristic companies. Before initially, if you're starting off, you want to kind of stay away from that kind of stuff. You just want to get comfortable buying stuff initially, and you want to get into the FANGs or the Facebooks, the Apples, the Netflix, the Googles, the Nikes, Microsoft, that kind of stuff. That's it. I think that's enough for today, man. I don't want to overwhelm nobody unless somebody has any other questions. All right, cool.
Man, I appreciate you, Pittsburgh T, for sure.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir.
What you saying, DJ?
No, I'm about to put my number in a private chat, because when I saw that Southwest Airlines stock plummet, I was like, damn, I wish I knew how to get into that.
All you need is Robinhood, bro. Robinhood, you can get Robinhood. You can download the app on your phone right now. Webull, Robinhood, what's another one? All those are apps. TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, they're all apps. You can download it in 2 minutes. Fill out basic information. The barrier is going to be you just need your bank routing numbers. That's it. And they're going to do those micro deposits, and then you got to verify them and send them back. And now your bank is linked. Once your bank is linked, every time you transfer money over to that account, it takes 3 days both ways. So if you transfer money over, it takes 3 days for the deposit for you to buy stuff. And once you sell a stock and you transfer it back over, it takes 3 days for it to hit your bank account. You really never have to call anybody unless you have some technical problems. And I mean, I've transferred a great deal of money, 50, 100 grand, and never had to call nobody. Nobody's going to stop you and be like, hey, what you doing? Nobody cares. It's your money. You have complete control over that. Nobody's stopping you at all. And you could do it all from your phone. If you're day trading, you really want to do that from a laptop and a hard line. That's what you really want to do. But if you gotta do it from your phone, yeah, it's possible to do it. It's not recommended for a lot of different reasons. But you can do. You don't have to have a laptop for any of this stuff. You don't have to have a computer for any of this stuff. You can pretty much do it all from your phone.
Right. Shout out to Touch for pulling up to the panel. I'm still waiting for everybody to pull up so we can go over our topics and stuff for tonight. Pittsburgh T was giving us some free game about stocks and day trading and everything. So I appreciate Pittsburgh T for coming up here and spilling that on us.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you my number, DJ, so you can have.
Yeah, put his number in the back in the private chat too. So
yeah, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him so he can have my number. Anybody else got any questions about any of this stuff? I'm gonna leave it be. I don't want to go too deep. I mean, we can go real far with this, but it's more so because you got to get the long end of this instead of the short end, and then that way you'll be more successful opposed to somebody telling you all to buy my course and you're gonna make $1 million and all that bullshit. You'll have a more realistic expectation of this. And as you build money up in equity in the account, that could be your vacation money, that could be your renovation money, addition money. It could be whatever money that you want it to be. Now, when you sell and you make money, you have two different types of taxes that you do pay. You do pay taxes. There's one that's for selling short stocks over a short term and one for over a longer term. Anything under 2 years is shorter term taxes, which is higher interest a higher rate that you pay. And anything over 2 years, you pay less tax that you hold over 2 years. So those are things that you have to keep in mind. But you're only paying taxes on your profits. You're not paying taxes on your losses. So like every year I pay taxes. You're paying taxes, that's a good thing. That means you made money. If you're not paying taxes, that means you ain't make shit. If you're paying taxes, you're keeping 80 for the most part, depending on what time period you sold it at. You might pay the government anywhere from 15 to 25% in taxes, depending on where you fall at in the, how much money that you're earning annually versus what you're actually sell. That's how that goes. But you pay off of your profit. You don't pay off of your losses. And your losses, unless you have your account set up for a market, they're capped off, I believe, at $3,000 per individual. So if you lose more than that, you can't write it off. You can't write all your losses off. Up to, I think it's $3,000 as a loss, unless you get your account changed over to a day trade market account where it's some paperwork you got to fill out with the IRS to get that.
Okay. Man, it seemed intimidating when you finally when you're going in, but
no. So it's as simple as I just explained it. Like, don't make this no more complicated than it is. If you like Nike, buy Nike. If you like the designer shit, Capri Holdings has a basket of a lot of that designer shit. You can get into, like, literally whatever stock that you want to get to, and precious metal that you want to get into. If you don't know it, just Google it. Put Google gold stocks. You'll see they'll have miner stocks where it's the miners who mine the gold. Those are stocks. Then you'll have actual gold stocks. Those are stocks. You can look up the percentages. You can look up what's called the ETF. I'm gonna say this last part. I'm gonna be quiet with this because I didn't want to make this long. Probably went a little bit longer than I wanted to. An ETF is another easy way to do it, which I wouldn't recommend that for anybody that's 20 to 30 because you're still very young and you got time to buy individual stocks. ETFs are baskets of funds. Those are basically hedge funds. So they'll group a certain sector of stocks together and they'll give you the average of whatever that there's a fund manager who buys and trades in certain particular stocks, and you get the average of those stocks. So they say they get Facebook, Apple, Netflix, and Google, and they buy, sold, and trade those things for that day. You get the average for that day. So if one of them did really good and one of them did really bad, you'll get the average of it. So that's a safer way to do it. But if you're young like that, that's probably not what you want to do. You do much better percentage wise of buying individual stocks.
Mexico, Hollywood.
What's good, gangland?
What's going on, man?
Man,
Oh,
where the
no.
bitches at, man?
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Man.
What's going on? You know, that's gonna be my thing. Every time I come in a room, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So y'all expect me to come in with that intro. Man, where the bitches at?
Hey, sometimes they be on here, but they ain't females.
Oh, here this guy goes.
Here this nigga. We gonna. I'm about to just start calling you the Heat Man, just the woman hater. You know what I'm saying?
No, I love women, actually. I love women. I put women on a pedestal.
Look at his
You can
little
call me the
thing.
He-Man bitch hater if that's helps out, but I love
Look at his
women.
little picture. He said we put our cape on, so he got a picture talking about look at my cape.
That's good.
Because this nigga want to gorilla pump all the bitches in the world.
No, I don't even care about bitches enough to care. You know, it's just like
he only likes women.
Women, man. I like grown, mature, classy women. Like
he don't like.
I mean, I'll fuck a bitch.
Like
don't get me twisted. I'll fuck a bitch. I'll get ratchet with a bitch. I'll fuck a bitch. I'll do some crazy shit with a bitch. But she just can't get that upper echelon treatment because she's not that.
Well, I like hoes, so I ain't tripping.
I like all three of them. I like bitches. I like bitches, women, and hoes.
Yeah. I like them all for different reasons, but when we talking about falling in love or having a relationship, it ain't never gonna be a bitch.
Hey, that's crazy. I was listening to Sugar Free today. What'd he say? He said, "I never hit a woman,
but I choked shit out of a
bitch. Why you bullshitting?
Yeah,
love ain't nothing but two people feeling sorry for each other.
Yeah.
You know anything about cars?
Yeah, you fill them up with hoes, take them to the house store so they can get that money.
Hey, that's a cold motherfucker. I the more I listen to him, the more I'm like, this is the most entertaining. He's the most entertaining pimp I've ever seen in my life.
I love it.
He's a goat pimp rapper.
You got some entertaining motherfuckers out there. Like you got some niggas that.
But as far as rappers go, he's a goat though.
That's a fact. The West Coast legend.
Yeah. What for pimp rappers? He's a goat.
Yeah, him show.
How if I tell you a flea could pull a tree, you better get a chain to hook his little ass up.
If I tell you a flea could pull a motherfucking tree, you better find a chain that ties a little ass up. If a motherfucker told me that with sincerity, I'd be so fucking mad. Like, I'd be so mad. Who the fuck are you talking to?
If a bitch tell you that her pussy ain't selling, she lying.
Man, for real. I'm telling you, every woman in this world then sold some pussy for something, for rent, light, for rent,
indirectly.
light bill. I'm saying anything, but I would say these bitches out here just giving.
I mean, indirectly, we all pay for it one way or another with time, attention, and money. You know what I'm saying?
If them kids need some PG&E on, here come Uncle John. Don't worry about it.
I mean, at the same time, like you can't really blame her because, like, what would you do if your son was at home? Cried all off.
I know he didn't.
That's the only way to feed him.
For real. You had to sleep with a man for a little bit of money.
Hey,
man.
she tried all the other ways of feeding her son, and the only way
was that way.
Oh man,
earlier,
that way, man.
But I done 9 to 5 jobs with a check bounce. So whatever way you make your money, I felt like more like a bitch doing 9 to 5s than women have felt on the stroke. I feel like a bitch every day at work.
The only
you
time
get paid
my
every
check
2
bounce
weeks at your job. She's touching green right in there. Baby ain't going hungry tonight.
But I had a bitch give me 2 counterfeit hundreds one day. Oh my god!
She got robbed for her pussy and tried to give it to you.
What? And I went
Now she
crazy.
got robbed for her pussy.
That's robbery. She got some
Yo,
counterfeiters and gave up the pussy.
John.
Huh?
Okay, so remember when I worked at the hotel, right?
Right.
Yo, so check this. They all just reminded me of this shit. This was one of the so I'm not. I'm
I wish I
saying.
would have known you worked at the hotel.
Oh yeah, I did for a long time. So I'm not. I want to say this before I get into this. What I'm about to say. I am in no way, shape, or form a pimp. Never thought about getting into the lifestyle.
What?
You know, that's not me. But anyway, so
It's okay.
one thing that I'm very good at, I know a bitch when I see one. I know a bitch when I see one. And working at hotels, the shit just I could
You can see a hoe.
I could tell she a hoe by the way she talk on the phone. I know that. I know that shit. They always ask the same shit, the way they talk, what they want. I know that shit. So one day, these two bitches pulled up on a Tuesday, right? And these two bitches come up in my head. I'm like, they hoes. So a part of I was the shuttle driver,
Supervisor that day. Oh,
not even that. No, I was like a shuttle driver / security. So these two bitches pull up, and I'm like, okay, they hoeing. So they go in there, and I just wait. I wait like an hour, so I go in and I ask the front desk, and they don't know shit. I'm like, them two bitches are just went in. They asked for rooms, right? And they were like, yeah. And I said, they got 2 separate rooms, right? And they're like, yeah. And I said 2 separate rooms with adjoining doors, right? They're like, hey, how'd you know? I'm like, okay.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so I'll wait, right? So back then, that was when. What was that website that had all the hoes on it?
Backpage.
Backpage.
Redbook Backpage.
No, it was
Yeah,
Backpage.
Listen to y'all hella funny.
So one of the things was like they didn't want hoes on the property because it was a new hotel, and they didn't want no weird shit happening. So I obviously I know they home, but I have no proof, so I can't do nothing. One of the things about hotels, you can do whatever you want in the room.
I would have knocked on their door and said, "Hey, y'all gonna have to give me a freebie or get the fuck out."
No. This is look. Check this out though. Let
a freebie, John, for real.
Let the story.
I need a double freebie.
So I went on Backpage.
Hey, Coop said just a tip.
That's enough to get you caught. I went on Backpage and there she was. Right, found her. So I worked out something. It was I forgot what it was for like a ridiculous low price. It was disgusting. So then I'm like, "Where you at?" She sent me the address. She sent me the address to the hotel and the room. So I just waited. So I told the front desk like, "Look, I'm finna bust these bitches. If I need backup, y'all just let me know. But I'm finna go up there and let them know what's going on." So I wait 20 minutes. Like, all right, here I come. Blah blah blah. Yeah, wait for me at the door. So I get to the door and I knock on it and I can hear the bitches talking behind the door. Right?
Were you in your uniform?
Yeah, I was in my uniform and everything. So then she opened the door and I'm like, she was like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" She's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" And I'm like, the trick you was trying to bust, that was me. And she was like, "Fuck." And I'm like, "Well, look, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck what you do. You just can't do it here. I ain't kicking you out. I'm just saying, we know, don't do that." So she just like opened her suitcase. I could see in the room like she just got there. So she was like, "Nah, I don't want to go to jail." I'm like, "I ain't finna send you to jail. I just, we got to keep the hotel clean." She's like, "No, we'll leave." So I'm like, "All right, you need some help cleaning up?" She's like, "Nah." So check this out, right? She was I give it to her. She's a bad little white bitch, but I can't, I can't fuck around. So my dumb ass in the whole thing, I did the whole operation on my phone. That's why I fucked up. I did the shit on my phone. So I'm going about my work day and I got to call it like, go get somebody at the airport. So I'm going, and as I'm going, they behind me. And I didn't see it like on some. If it was like her and her pimp, I would have got because it was behind me the whole time, and I didn't see him. So she's texting me and she's driving. She was like, "Thank you for being polite." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Oh, it's all good. I don't want to fuck up your money, but you just can't do it here." She was like, "All right, if you need me, I'm gonna be in Hayward at this hotel, right?" She's like, "Me and my friend will be at this hotel." So nigga,
He's trying to get you.
No, look, I went home after my shift and I sat there for a good hour, like, bruh, am I getting set up? Like, am I gonna do? I ain't gonna do this. She was she's a thick ass little white bitch, and she had red hair
about
too.
To have you paying for pussy, love.
No. So
Low went to go pay for it.
No. So this is what I told her. This is what I told her. I said, "Thank you, no thanks. I can't do it." She was like, "Well, I live in Sac, so when am I gonna see you again?" And I told her straight up, like, I don't pay for pussy. It's not, I don't do that. She was like, well, you ain't got to pay this time. And I'm like,
Ooh.
fuck. I was like, bro, like what? So I told her, I was like, on some square shit, like, well, how much money did you make today? She's like, man, I ain't seen no Hayward hella dry and I ain't made no money. I'm like, you ain't turned nothing today. I ain't turned nothing. I'm like, okay. I'm like, where your friend at? She's like, she here. So I was like, okay, are both of y'all waiting on me? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't want no funny shit. So I got the knife, struck out
The
to
knife.
Hayward.
Not the knife.
I got the knife because I didn't know. I ain't got the burner on me, and the people that I know got the burner. They weren't around. So I'm like,
The knife.
yeah, the sticker. So I had the sticker
Nigga,
on
Lo
me.
called me. Lo called me talking about, man, drop me off at Hayward real quick. Wait for me.
Hey, the bitch was bad as well. So when I get there, I'm like, all right, I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna set up? She's like, no, I just want to know. She said, I don't know what this means. She was like, I like you, and if you want to be my boyfriend, or she said, he's like, you want to be my boyfriend on some P shit, it's all good with me. I don't know what the fuck that means. But I'm like, what you talking about? She was like, I can make some money for you, no worries. How often
she was
are you
choosing.
back? She was choosing.
She was trying to pay you.
And I'm like, oh my God, I had to turn it down though, because me now, I'd have been like, bitch, here's my number. I need your ID. I need your license. Because she would have came out all
Damn, you want the social too?
Yes,
Hell yeah,
I want
bitch, I'm trying to text you on
Blood
that.
sample.
I want the W-2 and everything
The
that comes with it.
W-2.
So that's the Social Security. So that's the first time. The first time it had that happened to me twice, where a bitch was like, "Are you trying to?"
You
fuck
had the
me?"
line on the rooms.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I was thinking, because I was like, okay, if I got on the under 2 bitches and they were both white,
You
was
could have
like,
made them giving you $100.
the bitch told the
Every
second bitch
hour.
told me the second, this is what fucked me up. The second bitch told me it's a slow night. I only made $1,900. If you were my pimp, you'd be mad at me. I was like, bitch, on a slow night you making 19? She's like, yeah. I'm like, how many fucking dicks is that a night? And she told me some ridiculous number. I'm like, oh my God. And that's when I was like, I still had
overworking herself.
I was like,
that's Bay Area wiener.
Hope. That's yeah. And I still had hope. So I'm like, no, I can't do that shit. Me now though? No, I couldn't do that now. I thought about it.
I know some hoes out here that up. They from out here.
Oh yeah. There's a couple bitches I know that's making like 5 figures every weekend. In a weekend to make it 5. And as mad as I am
in Hayward?
No, just in the Bay.
And just bitches from out here. Started off
like
out here and then elevated.
Well, you okay, okay.
So think about I'm in the wrong business. Think about Silicon Valley. Yeah, think about Silicon Valley and all them squares, and you pull up with a bad bitch, and you go and she out there in the bars and the shit, and they after work, and they ain't got no bitches, and they got money and endless money. Them motherfuckers making 5 figures a week. So she say, come off
vacation and shit.
Yeah, in Silicon Valley. They don't them motherfuckers don't respect no money. So if she like stayed the night with me, a pimp came to my hotel one night and said, hey bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a bitch up here that's finna spend the night. I'm making 4 racks right now. She on the square from out of state. He came over here on business. He want her all night. She making 4 racks. Are you gonna fuck up my money or not? I'm like, man, I can't even fuck that up for you. She's like, she gonna be here for 2 days and I'm gonna be in the parking lot. For 2 days, 4 racks for 2 days. And they just laid up. And you ain't fucking for like 24 hours. You gonna fuck the bitch and just lay up with her. And that's what he wanted.
He had the boo-boo on her for that money.
Wow.
That's a lot of money. My God.
That's not enough money. The motherfuckers in the Middle East do that shit. When I found that out, I lost. The hustle is never that serious. Them Instagram bitches, I don't know why or what in them.
Hold on. If my bitch says she can go to Dubai and get shit on for 80,000, bitch, bring some wet wipes.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
Not no wet wipes.
That's not enough.
You want to let your girl get shit up for 80,000?
80.
I would not.
A bag right now. Go
80,000
with your wet wipes.
Helping the bitch clean it up off her chest.
Hell, she can buy new titties for that.
Right.
That's
wait a
not
minute.
the bitch you want.
So what you saying is, No, I'm not. Okay, what about
Wait,
you?
you mean your bitch like your hoe? You mean your bitch like your girl?
Okay, no. My girl's definitely doing it. Like if I'm pimping, I don't give a fuck what she do. Just
Oh
bring
yeah.
back the money.
Anything can happen to her.
I understand the game, but like, I'm not gonna look at you the same afterwards because bitch, you got shitted on. What?
Yeah, for real.
Like what?
Bro, I
Thank
look
you
at
for the
people
money.
different when they shit on themselves.
What?
When you get drunk and
I'll be
shit on
like, damn,
yourself.
bro, you just can't go to the
This,
bathroom. You already that
this
old, bro.
conversation is going to the left.
Stay up out that nursing home, Max.
Hey, man, they got the pins in aisle 3, man.
Hey, but a lot of them dudes want to get shitted on. So
That's
she
some
might
weird
not
shit.
even- So she might
Hey,
not be the one getting shitted on.
Hey,
He
sometimes
might-
they be doing that shit. They be like under the glass and shit, and the bitch will just shit on the glass, and they watch that shit just. I heard a story about that.
Yeah, man. So sometimes your girl ain't got to
Yeah,
get shit
that's
on to
some
get
weird
the
ass
80,000.
shit.
Sometimes
They weird
your
out
girl
there,
ain't
bro.
got shit on them to get the 80,000.
Is your
If in
mouth
Dubai,
open it, catching it?
like in Dubai, they be so rich, they
Whoa.
bored with like regular shit, with twerking and pussy popping. Like they see that shit like 24/7. They're like, what kind of weird shit we get a bitch to do today? Like,
Yeah.
you got that much money, you get bored with the regular shit. You already seen it all,
know
did it
what?
all.
I'll tell
That's
you
scary.
what,
Like I
man.
don't want
Listen,
that much
I'll get the one rag, boy. I'm shit 80,000. Shit.
The funniest
So
shit
you'll
I
let
heard.
somebody shit on you for 80,000?
No,
Nobody shit on me.
not me.
How much
Depends
though?
on
Kyle?
marriage,
What's
do
your
it
number?
free.
Hey, what's your number, Kyle?
I said
I
not
heard.
me, not me,
Hey,
not
it
the
No,
depends
I
on
said,
the
what is
somebody,
your
right?
number? What is your number? Because you sound interested.
Think about
So
this. Everybody done put it in the bitch ass before and got chili on their sausage.
There
Ain't
you
nothing
go
no little shit
again,
on your
motherfucker.
chest.
What?
Here you go with that shit. Hey, no, hey, but real talk
Ja,
though.
what type
If
of
a,
shit
This
you
if
be
a
nigga.
girl
doing?
want to poop on me for 80,000, bro,
no,
listen, let me shave my chest first.
Dang.
no.
That
This is what
nigga.
this is what you're not thinking about. You gonna spend that 80,000, but they shit on your chest forever. That's like
You're
that's
probably gonna
Hey,
have shit
listen.
particles you can never get rid of.
Hey,
that's
listen. Hey, I'm
YA.
just waiting. Hey, what? We want me back?
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, can we do this once a week?
I'm trying to
Hey,
get flu now.
make sure
What we
you
doing?
eat some corn so it's showing it.
come on now. That's
Now, see, you going too
Ugh,
far.
that's
See,
hella nasty.
so
Coop
the other
always
one.
doing it.
Yeah, you hella extreme with
Coop
that
He
one.
said,
already
here
got
go
some
the
nasty
elote,
shit,
man.
He got to make it even
Me.
nastier, man.
The
Not
other
the
one
corn though. You know the corn show up in everything.
and it never go away. The other
I
one
was
that them
thinking, what's the
Dubai
point of
mother-
eating that? It obviously don't do shit for you.
Fuck.
what corn? Corn is I forgot what
I mean, if it
not
goes
corn.
in and comes out and doesn't digest, it just, I mean,
It's
just
just the
holding up
casing
space.
that don't digest. The inside is gone. The casing just don't.
Yeah, the casing just that's
Uh,
no.
Black people,
I ain't never
what's
looked that
going
closely,
on,
but
man?
thank you for the info.
He done studied it. He know he up on game.
Oh,
He
I
up
know
on his
Coop. I
corn
know
game.
Coop.
Shout out to Corn. We up on our
Pussy
corn
ass
game tonight.
nigga.
Where Pittsburgh T with the corn game? You know anything about corn, Pittsburgh? He gone? Oh, he's still here. Oh,
What's
that's
that?
Money. What's up, Money?
Pussy ass
Well,
nigga.
that got carried away pretty quickly.
He got carried away, man. Money said he was bringing a young lady with him tonight. DJ said he was bringing a young lady with him tonight. A couple more young ladies said they was pulling up. So
Are they all young ladies? Are you sure?
You know what happens? You know what happens? Every time you bring a young lady, Hollywood come in, well, where the bitches at? And they get scared to death. And they're like, I ain't coming here with these
Nah, I don't
bitches.
think it's him, bro.
These
I don't think it's him.
motherfuckers is disrespectful.
They said
I think it'd be the other niggas.
As soon as I open my mouth, these bitches run the fuck off. Hey, there's girls that still never came back to Kyle's show, not one time.
This nigga is an internet gorilla pimp, man.
No, I just be speaking facts and it be hurting feelings, and then people just don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I've always been under the. I believe that there are women, and women and bitches are obviously two different things. That's two different categories.
Yes.
Yeah. When I say bitches, I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about bitches. I don't mean that in a derogatory, negative way.
I mean in a derogatory way because they're bitches. I'm talking specifically about them.
Yeah,
but I
I'm
tell
not
people all the
talking
time,
about
I think women are the most precious creatures on earth, and they should be put on a pedestal and protected at all times. Women, bitches, bottom of my shoe.
See, I think about all
Bottom
of
of
them
my
the same way.
Damn.
nigga.
He
That
went into
nigga
detail. He
disrespect.
went into detail. The
And then
givers
you
of
have
life.
girls that just in the middle, you know, they still growing to be women, the young ladies, you know, figuring out life. They have bitch moments, but you can't quite classify them yet. And they kind of in the sauce. So they in the middle. But for the most part, it's women and bitches. At this age, you know, I'm in my mid-30s. By the time I meet girls this age, they are what they are usually by now. So
Women are the givers of life, most beautiful creatures. We must protect them at all costs. Bitches,
Yep.
bottom of my shoe.
I mean,
Lex,
I don't know.
Lex, how you feel about that?
What happened? I was doing something.
He said, bitches, you know what I'm talking about? Wait, say what you said, Lex. I mean, Max.
No, I'm just saying, I think women are the most beautiful creatures on earth, the most precious. They should be protected at all times. But bitches, the bottom of my shoe. That's it.
Oh, Now bitches at the bottom of his shit though.
But
I mean, I'll give them human decency type of respect. Like, I won't just walk up on a bitch I don't know and be like, "Hey, stupid bitch, what's up?" Like, nah, I ain't gonna do
Step
nothing
on
to
her.
them or nothing. I ain't gonna impede their progress, but I'm not gonna put them on pedestal and treat them like they something special because they ain't.
I wonder if somebody fucked to my podcast before. Like, put John podcast on their background.
Hell no.
Hey,
Other than yourself, no.
You know what?
Y'all just gonna let
You got
the
busy to
Kool-Aid
the stock portion.
And somebody cut their camera on last night.
I know it's been in there
It
for
was gonna
hours.
get nasty.
What?
Yeah, somebody was getting nasty last night on camera.
Oh shit.
I don't know. It looked like somebody was on the bed. They wouldn't show their face. I
Was it
like,
was it regular style or was it
nasty.
paid for?
It was a freebie too.
It was a freebie?
It was?
Yeah, man.
It was a free appetizer when you
I
buy
know
an
that
entree?
gentleman don't pay for it.
What happened?
Nothing.
Only you gotta do is look through 8 hours of footage to find it.
Shit.
Man.
You gotta start giving timestamps, man.
I know, right?
What's this?
1 hour and 34 minutes.
Right,
and
man. My nigga
26 seconds.
YA was on 2 high-speed chase on my podcast.
Damn. Congratulations, cool.
So and
Yeah,
you successfully went home. Hey, respect to
Hey,
you, my brother.
where my nigga Money at, man?
I'm in this thing, man. I'm just waking up, man. What's going on with y'all black people?
Man,
Money.
what's going on?
Yeah,
Going on?
man.
I got like 17 death threats today, so that's pretty cool.
Who the fuck said that they was
What
gonna
the
Man,
kill
fuck
you?
do you do for a
Damn.
living? What? Never mind.
this nigga talk crazy for a living. That's what he do.
Nah, hey, money.
Yo.
Old girl's dude found out.
Well, I mean, you know
Oh,
what
it's
I
over,
thought about?
baby.
Nick, you posted so many times,
No,
y'all,
no, no,
so
no, no.
many
It wasn't
public
that. It wasn't
places.
that. No. It wasn't that.
What
The
happened?
bitch pulled the bitch you pulled it. She felt guilty and wanted to tell. I said, don't tell him nothing.
So
So,
I
I
said,
was
Phil,
don't
I
tell
saying,
got
him
some
nothing.
shit for sale if
I
you
need
need
to
it.
know the
Hey, holla at
story.
me. I got some shit for sale.
Hey, you know what's
I
even
need to know the
crazy?
story.
Nah, it's
my
just
It's so
it's some,
hard
it was
my
just a
to
little
young man
say
told me to
female.
give her a stack
goodbye
too.
to yesterday.
Hey, he's like, don't worry, I'm gonna come see you, nigga. I'm gonna come see you. I was like, okay.
All right, tell him come see you, nigga. We
My
got
boy got
something,
some
nigga.
shit for a
We got
stack,
some
man.
chunky for you, nigga.
Bruh,
Y'all, y'all
we
know
ain't
we
worry
live,
about
right?
nothing. Hey, my brother's like, give him my address. Tell him to slide through. He's like, I've been trying to test this shit out. Give him
Wait a
my
minute.
address.
So why would he try and fight you if his girl
That's
gave
what I
him
told
some
him. I said,
pussy?
you're mad at the wrong person. And I still didn't throw under the bus. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I said, if y'all going through some shit in your relationship, keep that between you. I have nothing to do with anything. He's like, nigga, I seen all the messages. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What messages?
Phil's about to get on you about his bid.
Nah, he screenshotted the messages he seen and they weren't good.
he on you
She
now.
got me saved under a different name though, but I think he know who I am though. No,
How he
actually, I
know
don't
you?
think he. Matter of fact, I don't think he knows who I am. I think he just knows that I work at the bar. But peep this though. Small world shit, right? My nigga that died, my nigga KO RIP, my nigga KO that died, like one of my best friends. It's like his cousin, and not only that, my other nigga Donegan is his brother, and not only that, this nigga fixed my fucking PS3 like back in the day, bro. He used to work on like consoles and shit. He fixed my PS3 and he plugged me like an extra hard drive and shit. Like I
So
kind
he's
of
a
know him
nerd
personally.
anyway, so it don't even matter. He's a nerd.
But I didn't know that though. I didn't know that was her dude until like she said something like, "Well, I gotta say something to him," and I was like, "To who?" She's like, "To Woo Woo." She said his name, and I was like, "That name sounds familiar." And me and my brothers were talking. I was like, "He said he related to my nigga KO." I was like, "Oh, yeah,
I done woke up now, man. She out of that damn place. We down there need to smack her ass. I said, she out of place, man. I'm up now. I done woke up.
No, she really is, bro. You know what's crazy? Because ever since Saturday, all the couple days she's been hitting me like, I can't stop thinking about it. That shit was wooty woo. We need to kick it again. We need to kick it again. Right? But I guess the nigga retreat, because the nigga's a geek. Like he's into like electronics, so I guess he like retrieved her deleted messages.
Wow.
And then fucking see everything.
Minecraft. He be playing Minecraft. This nigga,
Bro, he be really on some nerd shit. You feel me?
Oh, he know who you are.
Oh, that's why I say he probably get IPs and all that shit.
that nigga know where your grandma lives. That nigga know what the fuck going. Hey, what we doing with that?
But he's like, because I told him, I said, because he was like, oh wow.
Hold on now. Can you reach the blue? That's what I want to know what y'all do.
You ain't under the blue.
Can't touch your fingernail.
Look, she ain't telling you the whole thing, though. Look, bitch can't do it.
If you're gonna be a star, be it on camera. That's all.
John is so fucking irritated. I swear to God.
I'm up, Mike.
Bruh. So yeah, this nigga talking hella shit. He's like, and I told him, I was like, all right, man, well, good night. I hope you feel better in the morning. And then he's like, I'm not gonna feel better until I fuck you up.
You getting slick and shit. Look, we gonna come smack your ass.
You told that nigga good night like you wanted to tuck him in.
I told him sweet dreams.
Hey, what they call that? What they call
Sweet
that?
dreams, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah, for real. He's like, I'm not gonna feel better until I fuck you up, and believe me, I'm gonna see you. He's like, I might just feel like getting a drink, and I'm like, oh, okay, come on in, because like my brother works security, bro. Like,
smack his ass.
Yeah, all he has to do is just raise a hand. Pretty much, you can get got.
Practice makes perfect.
Hey, can we get an example, please? Can we?
I'm up. Hey, you better have pants on, dog.
That camera on.
I'm up now.
You better have pants on, buddy.
Yeah. What's up with you? Get that thing, man. What's up? I meant to get on here earlier, man. Y'all be having me up all night.
You know she can't go past the red. Everybody knows she can't go past the red.
The red is the first one.
Yeah, you can't go past that.
Wow.
You're not a professional. You're an amateur.
Okay. You get to hear all about it.
Hey, cool. Shout
You get to hear all about it, John.
Shout out to all the amateurs.
Let's get some here. Let me turn the sound up. Hold on. Everybody go on mute. We gonna listen for the skills.
Shout out to all the amateurs out there tonight.
Hey, this nigga Money said he just woke up. That motherfucker woke up with a boner, just ready for the action, bro. he got his morning wood. Like, yo, what's up?
I'm gonna tell y'all, she's all hype over there.
I said I'm up now.
Hey, Cooper freak ball.
Yeah, he a little freak ball.
Internet be all in your back. You gotta make sure
Kyle,
you're ready for the internet.
Kyle. This is Kyle, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, all girls dude found out.
I told him.
Yeah.
How you find out?
You break up with that nigga.
He retrieved her deleted messages just to see what she was up to when he was out of town, and then bop boop boop.
Ooh, not boo boo.
Wait.
I'm trying to listen.
Caught him. Hold on. How did he retrieve? Hold on.
This nigga's a nerd. That's all I was telling you. He used to fix consoles and shit back in the day. He's my partner's brother, and he's like my dad homie's cousin and shit. I know who he is now, directly now that I know, but I didn't know they were together. I never knew all these years that was her dude. Never. She just always said my dude. And they live out of town. I didn't know it was him.
Max, We hear your story.
I know him. Like I've been around him face to face, shared drinks, jokes with him and shit back in the day, like 10 years ago.
Hey, he finna what's blood off of Clarence son?
Y'all shut the hell up! God damn!
Nah, but like the thing is, like if he wants to run the fade, we can run the fade. Because my thing is like, look, bruh, you're mad at the wrong person, right? I don't fight over bitches, but if you attack me, then I'm gonna have to defend myself. But at the end of the day, my thing is, at the end of the day, though, bruh, like even if you put me in a coma, I still fucked your bitch. It doesn't change that. Like nothing you can do will erase the fact that your bitch gave me a butt ass naked head from fucking Oakland to Hayward, and then got, you know what I mean? And then she
That's
hit me
why-
talking about this how many times you made me nut and all this other shit. You had to read that. That's not my
why-
fault.
That's why I
are we
trust none of
listening
them.
to you and she down here slurping on his popsicle? I'm trying to figure out what that do.
I'm gonna tell my lady.
That nigga money horny today.
Hey, I'm gonna
Hold
tell my
on.
lady you can't see none of your dead relatives. It's a wrap. Nah, ain't no fucking
That's
Alabama.
why. That's exactly why I don't trust none of them. You
So
can't
he went to
unfuck-
Alabama for a funeral, bruh.
That's fun.
Man.
Wow. So he went out for a funeral while his bitches. Oh my.
Came back to a funeral.
Case in
That's
point.
crazy.
There's women and there's bitches. If I
Hey,
go to a
and this is what I'm
funeral,
saying though. Peep this though. I ain't never pressed her, right? Like I've been her well anyway, so she been hitting me for years, right? And I've always just been kept it cool with her, very cordial, she's nice, polite, whatever, like never really took it no further. We both kind of, you know, catch eyes every once in a while, but never spoke on nothing, never text, never nothing. And she came not too long ago to grab some chocolates. And then she was like, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "Shit, nothing. I'm off every Saturday." She's like, "Oh, well, my dude's going out of state, this and that. I actually have a free day without the kids, whatever, you know what I'm saying?" And then she's just like, "I might come back out here to Salinas, so I'll hit you up." I was like, "Yeah, hit me. It's good." That's it. Left it at that. The bitch didn't hit me though, right? So I go out to see the homies in the Bay. So I hit her like, "Hey, I knew, you know what I'm saying, I'm out here in the Bay right now. You still got that free day or now you want to come rock with us? We ain't doing shit, but if you want." And she's like, "Shit, yeah, it's good." So she slid. Like, it wasn't even on no fuck shit. It's just as the night progressed, and once we hit the music and the liquor, and I choking the bitch on the dance floor, we kind of knew where it was headed after that. And
all right, shit.
whatever. But I never pressed her. Nah,
I remember
no, she's
on
black.
Don't Be a Menace.
Hey, listen,
Like,
Kyle
look at them
Davis
two
knew
freaks
from
getting
the
busy on the dance floor. I
Hey,
was
listen,
the girl.
Misogynist.
I knew from the gate. I knew from right out of the gate. I knew from Plank. What I tell you, man, when we was at Plank.
You seen it before me, because I was just being a gentleman. You know, I was being a, hey, be real. I was being a gentleman.
No, you was. I saw it already.
I ain't do nothing. I wasn't touching her. I wasn't nothing. Like,
I
just chilling.
seen the look in her eyes. I said, "Oh, you know you about to." Nah, man. I ain't, nigga. You know you about to get that, right? Nah, man. I said, all right. Well,
That's like our first time kicking it for real.
Listen, we ate at the spot, and I'm like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Yeah,
Even after getting bit, it was still good." You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, no, listen. After you got bit, it was a higher chance of you getting it because she felt bad.
damn, the sympathy puss, huh? Damn.
Oh man,
I didn't even think to play that one.
Oh yeah, and listen,
Sympathy pussy.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, bitches are emotional creatures. They feel bad for you, just want to comfort you, and then next thing you know, bing.
Yep. And then what happened was when they was in the club, and I seen what was taking place, I said, "Oh, hey, money, we going upstairs, brother."
Oh, bruh. Bruh, I was choking this bitch, pulling her hair, doing all kinds of shit on the dance floor, bruh. Like down to the floor and back up.
Let me try my shot at this sympathy shit.
Hey, I'm a bounce off real quick, John, because I know niggas want to get on. I'm gonna try to get on in a minute.
All right, my boy.
Kyle, I hope one day you get that haircut, dog.
Nigga. Still ain't got a decent cut. I got a little shape up. That's it.
I told you I could have lined your shit up.
Go give you some mouthwash,
No, sir.
No.
Hey, you Weight Watchers need motherfucker.
Hey,
Fuck you.
this nigga hairline so fucked up, you can't line this shit up.
Nigga, I know you ain't talking, nigga, Widow's Peak. Nigga, you
Hey,
got the,
I'd rather have a
you got
widow's
the
peak than a receding hairline.
Nigga, you got the Sammy Sosa, nigga. What are you talking about, bro?
Don't hit it.
Huh?
Good evening, black people.
Good evening. Would you rather have a
What's up,
nigga
Nick Nack?
whose
Hi.
hairline is receding on both sides, or would you a nigga with a widow's peak with a
I'm
normal
sorry.
hairline?
I don't know.
The thing is, I can
You
fix
trying to
my
have a
widow's
mullet or
peak.
be a vampire? I
You
don't know.
can't fix
Man.
receding. That nigga, what you gonna get that spray them enhancements?
Hold on,
You
y'all.
gonna
Hold
look
on.
The
hella
Beijing
stupid at the head.
just start dripping off the side of your shit. Every time you get nervous and start sweating, your fucking hairline
They
drip
go
off.
spray paint you a hairline, my boy. It's
Yeah.
time to start thinking about new hairstyle because you about to have to give it up.
Nah,
Sound
hell
like
no,
somebody
no, no,
aging.
no.
That nigga
I'm
aging for
getting
sure.
I'm getting out. Listen,
Hey,
I
Father
ain't one of
Time
them
is
niggas.
undefeated.
Hey, listen, I ain't one of them niggas that's gonna hold on to some shit that ain't holding on to me. You know what I'm saying?
So what you gonna get a baldy with them
I'm
big
gonna let
ass
it go.
fingers?
I'm gonna
You
let
gonna
it
get a
go.
baldy?
Nigga, I know you ain't talking, nigga, with that low ass head, nigga. You shaped like what's some things off of Mario, nigga? What them little things off of, what's the movie, the Mario movie? When
You
he
lost
puts
it. Get
niggas
up
back
out
and
of here.
forth. No, I ain't lost nothing. I ain't lost nothing, you ashy motherfucker.
Oh.
This nigga still hit me. He said, "Pussy, I knew you were a bitch from the first time I saw you."
Well, he know who you are.
Oh shit.
He know who
Pussy.
you are. He about to whoop
Hey,
your ass.
That was funny.
hey, Max, I'm telling you
Hey,
right
you
now.
know what's hella funny about that shit though? The very first night he ever saw me, I was taking his little brother back to his pad because he was about to get packed out, and me and my homie fucking ended up packing them niggas out for that nigga.
Hey,
So I know he know that ain't
no.
true.
Invite him to the panel so we can ask him his side of the story.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now.
You a messy motherfucker. You better be let me borrow one of them toys.
Hey, we can max him out. We can pack him out if he tries something. You know, black people jump people, so you already know.
Yep, you know that's a fact. That's a scientific fact. But
Who is asking these questions?
Money.
Horny ass money.
Come on, we're not going back to the Pimp Chronicles, are we?
Hey, he's infatuated.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to these questions in a second.
Oh, here you come. I'm gonna.
That's funny. I just told you mad at the wrong person, little homie.
I think this is how it's supposed to go right here.
It's crazy.
You gotta
Right.
have your side right there.
I came in a little late. So Max.
What's happening?
So is some dude after you because you had smashed his girl or what?
Well, she smashed me to keep it real, bro.
This
I
nigga
played
got
it
fucked
cool.
after the club like a broad.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, I was driving on the freeway butt naked from the waist down, like just ass on seat, just the whole way from Oakland to fucking Hayward.
Windy
With no
as
window.
fuck.
Mind you, I got bits, so I got no back window this whole time. So I got to put all the windows down because the other three stay up and the car goes, so you can't put, you know what I'm saying? So I got all four windows down at like 3 o'clock in the morning on the freeway with no pants and drawers on. This bitch going to work. And I was just like, yo, like, I'm not going to say no. And then she didn't want to go home. I was like, yo, you want to go home? So I thought, shit, what are you going to stay? I was like, shit, I mean, I've got to get a room. I can't drive back right now. So why just stay in the room and take me back in the morning? I was like, I bet. That's his history.
Got a room.
Nigga had the seat all the way back.
Freeway head is safe head. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, her
Well, she kept
boyfriend
telling me
a
like,
Latino
oh,
or a
you know,
black
I've
guy?
had a thing for you for years. She's known me like 10 years, bro. So I've had a thing for you for years. I remember we used to have your braids. I used to always stare at you, all this other stuff. I was like, I never seen none of that, you know, whatever.
Hey, is her boyfriend a Spanish guy too?
No, he's black.
He black.
Well, her
shit.
boyfriend is.
Yeah, I'm hot back on. My brother calling me.
He's a fucking clown. Like
no
bro.
way he got his bitch took by a Mexican.
Bro, her boyfriend is a clown. I'm not going after no nigga if he ends up fucking my girl. Not unless if I actually know him.
That's part of the game, man.
Yep.
You win some, you lose some.
But you live. You live.
He gotta die.
He gotta die.
He gotta die.
John said, "I
You
got
only
to
lose. You only lose if you're using your feelings. If the feelings ain't involved, I ain't losing shit but a nut. You can take that with you.
Hey,
I'm saying it.
after 17 years, there are feelings involved. John
Let's
said
come
he's
a
not
dime a
taking
dozen.
no loss.
He at least got to come back for the other three windows.
The what?
I ain't gonna lie, I would be in my feelings.
No, it ain't. It's okay to be in your feelings. Especially if you've been down with her for that long. But like, I don't trust nobody. So if it's 17 years down, I'm like, okay, bitch, you take what you need. I'm gonna go do me.
At a certain point in 17 years, you begin to trust that bitch.
Yeah,
That's the
that.
mistake. That's the first mistake.
So you ain't gonna trust the bitch 17 years in? God damn.
No, I ain't say no. I will. What's the difference? It's I know that every human being has their own agenda, so I'm not surprised. That's the best way I can put it, I guess. I gotta trust you with some certain shit, but like my feelings, I don't trust nobody. My mama broke my heart. I don't give a fuck about none of these bitches.
That's a fact.
Not women, not a woman. I'm not saying anything about women.
These women say niggas got mama issues and y'all fit in the fucking mold.
Look, I ain't saying nothing about women. I'm saying these bitches. Okay. Shout out to moms though. I love it. But yeah, no, the only woman that gets my feelings is my mom. That's it.
I'll always love my mama.
Stop stepping on me.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've done been in my feelings over a female before, like, you know what I mean? But
Bother your daddy. Stand on him.
I'm like, say what? Say that again?
She said she called you daddy, bro.
Shut the fuck up. That the fuck I did it.
She said, "What's up, little daddy?"
You stupid. Hey, you know what, Lex?
Yo.
I want my damn dollar back too.
You ain't put no toes on camera.
You didn't show no damn feet. I want my damn dollar back.
I want my dollar back. I'm fucking weak.
Hey,
Money was supposed to be running the show tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
He put his questions down there.
Put them back up. Okay.
What's the
What
trick?
is the trick?
Which one was your own?
I don't know what a trick.
None of them got answered.
I think you.
Tricking bad. No, I don't think tricking is bad for the people that tricking. Keep tricking.
Not my thing.
What Popson?
I don't trick for nothing.
Lexi,
I ain't no tricking. It ain't tricking if you got it.
read the screen.
Those questions and more.
All right, wait a minute. So is
Let's go.
tricking? Is tricking? Does that go hand in hand with just being a regular customer? Because everybody's got their thing.
No, there's a difference.
No, it's a difference. He talking about like.
Fuck, I done hit this nigga ball game.
What is a trick?
Wait, I
Okay,
thought
then, yeah.
tricking was like the act of like not necessarily buying pussy. Like that's a trick, but
Like
tricking is like buying a bitch shit and all that.
Just
shit.
spending
Tricking
money
off
on a person.
Hey,
yeah, like
Go even deeper.
shit.
So it can go a lot deeper.
I'm
Like,
just let me. I'm just gonna try to put it.
Let the lady answer it.
Y'all acting crazy. Y'all know what the trick is. We not. Let's not. We
He
don't
talking about the game.
podcast about nothing now, right? We ain't got a bullshit now.
He talking about the
Trick is a trick. What is a trick? Y'all, let's start there.
The trick is a John.
Any nigga that's paying, is it any nigga that's giving you some money while he fucking you, or is it a nigga that's giving you money specifically to fuck? Let's talk about that. What is a trick?
A trick is more than one thing.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Tell me. I'm trying
So it's definitely the act of giving the money up for the coochie. That's definitely tricking. Tricking is spending money on a bitch trying to get her to like you, even if she's a free girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's clown shit.
Okay.
Tricking is, just frivolous, just really
You got different ways.
spending money on a girl who has no intentions of having anything with you.
Why would I know where your pants at?
Clown shit.
What pants?
Outside of the act of actually spending money for the coochie, which is the
Wait,
top
can't you be a
top
food
dog
trick?
is tricking.
Why you didn't look in that blue bag?
I think the worst
Ain't
tier
gonna
of
wait
that
till
is
9
those
o'clock.
simps. I do not understand. Like, shout out to the ones getting their money, but like simps who will pay just to kick it with a motherfucker. Not even.
That's ridiculous.
They'll pay to
That
take
I,
you to dinner.
Bro, ain't nobody company that good.
You got sense to pay another bitch just to try to knock that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Pay her and fuck her and try to knock her.
I know a girl who had a
I mean, does that really happen though? Can the nigga go from tricking to pimping?
No.
Nah, hell no.
Cannot.
So I mean, what you mean, Hollywood? How can a nigga be tricking her into and trying to knock?
This is just say he over pimp. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a bitch like him. That's a hoe. He probably liked the bitch. So he all pull up on the bitch, offer the bitch some change. You know what I'm saying? Might be some little head, might be some pussy or something. Now next thing you know, he didn't knock the bitch off of just that little transaction right there that just happened. You know what I'm saying?
You just get in the door with a little bit of money just so she can really feel your swag. You know what I'm saying? You can really kind of feel around and really see, okay, I should choose.
I don't understand that part of the game.
Right. I don't understand.
Me neither.
But I
have
heard of it being done before. Like I didn't heard of it being done before.
It definitely happens.
So can't you say a trick is just a person who pushed the fast forward button instead of spending the time? They just want to spend the money to get through all of it. The end result is the end result, right?
Just to get her in there, I guess.
Well, trick perspective, right? The trick perspective is that he ain't even trying to, you know what I mean, take you on no dates. He ain't trying to do all of that shit. He came to get his dick sucked and leave. So let's get to the second question. Is tricking a bad thing?
No.
Nah.
Simping is a bad thing. Tricking is not. Fuck the simps.
Right. Is there
Tricking is understandable.
What's the difference between this? Because the simp, he just want to do anything just to be around the bitch. He ain't even trying to accomplish no pussy.
Yeah. He wants to be a.
The simp, he
just wants to be around.
He's faking like he's some pimping. You know what I'm saying? He acting like he the game. He want to be in the game, but he's not in the game. He in the game for all the wrong ways, all the wrong reasons.
He damn near in the way.
You could probably even trick on some like business shit. Like you be so like you could be a businessman and just be like, I need some pussy right now between meetings or whatever the fuck you on business and you got some shit to do. Like, let me call a bitch real quick. Get the fuck out my room and go to the next thing.
Trick.
Like I can understand. I understand that.
Explain that's a real trick right there. That's the one that all of the prostitutes with sense are gonna go after.
Hey, what if?
Right there.
Okay, but so
that makes sense.
But ain't a trick? I thought a trick was okay. So we saying a trick ain't a bad thing though. So why do some women use the word trick as a derogatory statement?
Because depending on what that woman wants in a man, I'm not finna get with no trick ass nigga.
Because you know why? The simps are under.
Because that's okay. So once you start tricking, and I'm talking about in a sense of the first way, you tricking, you spending money on pussy. No, nobody. Because at the end of the day, you do it now, you'll forever do it. Once a trick, always a trick. I don't care what nobody says. You have spent money on.
But you just told me there wasn't nothing wrong with it. So why?
Yeah, from one side of the equation.
Yeah, but for her, there's nothing wrong with it.
That's what I want to get into.
For the one on the side that's getting paid from the tricking.
What's bad on the trick?
Nothing's wrong with that.
Other side.
But let him try to have something serious with somebody. Well, now it's going to be a problem because this what you've been out here doing for so long that you're not going to stop regardless. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much pussy I give you.
You can't cuff the nigga and like marry him and make him stop tricking.
No, you can't do that because once he marries you, he's definitely going to be tricking.
And then you're not going to want to change that up. You're not going to want to change that up. Like, you continually getting this money, and then you like, oh, you want to fall in love with him. Now that shit just slow down. Now y'all just in love.
Wait. Is it tricking if I book a lash appointment for her because she won't give me a chance, and I go to her little lash company, and I book and go to her?
Okay.
What you get?
And you ain't you ain't got nothing.
I ain't got no lashes, no nothing. I'm just trying to get in the bitch face.
Nah,
You just book.
That's more kind of like a simp behavior.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use.
I guess in that category.
Okay, so I'm gonna put myself in the situation. I kind of just did something like that, right? I want to fuck with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I've been chopping it up with the bitch. I know the bitch a little bit. I ain't gonna say we know each other, but I've been chopping it up with the bitch for a while. You know what I mean? The bitch kind of hard to catch up with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. I see she got a show in LA. She a model. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm finna come to the show. That's tricking.
No,
that's not tricking.
No, that's like tricking.
Is that
No, that's not simping either.
That's
you being consistent.
All right.
But
Yeah.
let me ask you this.
That
What
is you
your
making
end
an
goal
investment.
in
What's
that?
my ultimate goal?
What is your goal? Like, why would you?
It's always clear. I've never swayed, and the ultimate goal is to knock her down. I'm not trying to be friends. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go.
So you're flying to LA to see her at this show so you can fuck her?
No, in that case, no. It's just really just to pop up and be like, show my face, like damn, this nigga did fly all the way down to LA. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I need to, you know what I'm saying? Take my time, slow down or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
money.
Consistent. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm asking though, is the end goal to fuck her, or do you want to build?
Not down there that day, no. But ultimately, yes. That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, yes. I'm not trying to be friends. I'm trying to knock her down. But on that trip, I don't expect to knock the bitch down, but you never know. You know what I'm saying?
So here's a personal on the same what you talking about. So this girl back in the day, I was so into this woman, like I was in love, right? So I was like, damn, whatever I need to do to show her that I want to be with her. So we went. I took her out on Valentine's Day to a nice restaurant. I bought her a purse, jewelry, the teddy bear, the roses, all this shit. We were for like 6, 7, 8 months. This is when I was like 20 years old, something like that. We were dating for months. I knew she was religious, so I didn't want to press that. Didn't get no draws, no nothing for like 6, 7 months. I bought her bags and jewelry and the roses and all that shit.
Damn.
And I took her out to the restaurant, right? So we exchanged gifts. I got her all that shit, spent some bread, and took her to the restaurant. Do you know what I got in return?
I would have said, fuck that religion.
What'd you get? What you get?
Socks on cologne.
So now let me I'm gonna tell you what she gave me, but I want to end this with saying we broke up eventually, and it wasn't my goal just to knock those down. Like I actually wanted to be with her. We eventually got intimate when she got more comfortable. Never forced my hand on that because I wanted to be with her and whatever she was rocking with. Will I do that now? No, because my communication is better. But at the time, I was so with her that whatever I needed to do to show her that, I would do. So I bought her all that shit. She got all, huh?
Did you answer what you got?
Oh yeah. So I got her the jewelry in the bag in the restaurant. She got me a box of cereal.
Bruh, listen. If I'm talking to a female for 6 or 7 months and I still have not hit, I'm thinking that she don't really like me like that. But I wouldn't be waiting around that long anyways. Fuck that.
Hey, let me respond.
Waiting around that long.
Close. Let me respond to that though.
6 to 7 months is crazy.
I feel like
That's ridiculous.
She treated you like a trick.
You got.
Ain't no way, bro. 6, 7 months.
You got about 72 hours.
That's the thing.
Man, look, I'll give a girl a week or 2 max.
Oh, it's like a fine line. It's a fine line, right? Because if you come at a bitch like, man, I ain't trying to do none of that shit. You're not gonna drag me off. Not buying all this shit, taking you out on dates. Hey, you can have this. And but now you're a trick. Then, if you sit here and try to do the wrong shit and try to, all that shit, and then, hey man, can I get some pussy? And it's like, nah, and you ain't fucking. It's like, and you're a trick because you try to do all that, and I'm not giving you no pussy. So you damn near in a lose. So what the fuck you mean?
How long should you wait for sex?
So was she a Jehovah's Witness?
60 days.
No. So 60 days. No. So the whole situation was the reason why I brought it up was because she was.
You gotta give a nigga 90 days.
Nah, hell no. Fuck out
Hell
of here.
no.
Like I
Your
said,
ass will be
I gotta
left.
say, if I ain't
Gone. Your ass will be left.
Hey, you
72
asked me.
hours
Lex,
with
What's
me.
wrong with
Lex,
your coochie that you don't want to
Lex,
touch for 90 days?
Lex.
That's
So
ridiculous.
we touched on this last time, but I know this, and I'm sure the fellas know this. We know that you women know that you know within the first 10 seconds of meeting us whether you want to fuck us or not. I know
Yep.
that.
And that's
We know that.
facts.
But it's all it is we gotta make sure to not say or do anything stupid to lose
Fuck it
you
up.
Yes, daughter.
Yep.
I
to
know I'm
fuck that
finna get
up.
in the shower. I'm not
Now,
picking you up.
if your game is tight, and I'm not that dude, but if your game is tight within the first 36 hours, and I learned this from fucking with that bitch. I didn't learn it from her, but I learned it from dealing with her and the shit that I experienced. In the first 36 hours of talking to you,
Mute your mic.
I'm gonna
Be
know
quiet.
if I'm gonna fuck you by the end of the week. 36 hours.
I'm about to get in
That's
the
me
shower. I'm not
going
about
to
to be
work
picking
and
you
going to
up,
sleep.
holding you.
I know if I'm gonna fuck you. And if by the end of the next day, by lunchtime the next day, if I say good morning and you ain't hit me by lunch, don't talk to me, bitch. That's I not you, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's 36 hours.
Same way, man. Don't respond to me 3 days later.
That's a fact.
Oh yeah,
Don't talk
we
to me.
done
Respond,
then.
I
Don't
never
talk to
hit you
me.
again.
Like I do
If I
not
say
double text. Like I do not the double
no,
text.
It's a
Bitch, you have
if
seen
I
my
say
message. Like
It's a difference between talking to a bitch and a bitch entertaining you, man. And I started
yeah,
to
Right.
like, bitch,
yeah,
just-
exactly.
that's a fact.
and you will be talking to the bitch and the bitch respond to you 2 days later about some shit. Don't even answer the question. Just hey, how you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. We was in the middle of the whole conversation. That bitch is
Yep.
entertaining. Cool.
My
What's up, man? What else you got?
favorite.
Yep, that's all facts.
Did you start climbing the water?
My favorite line to use is "best of luck to you." That's the favorite thing because if
Yeah, I
you
like
talking to
using
me,
that one too.
Nice to
best
have.
luck to you.
I hit her with a nice to have.
What's a good choosing
Now,
fee?
I
A
just be
good
letting it
choosing
like
fee in this day and age.
What is a good choosing fee?
In this day and
Whatever
age,
they
you know what I'm
bring.
saying? Whatever they
Explain
bring.
that one to me. Explain that to me.
yeah.
That's tough
I'm not
right
really
there.
understanding the question. I don't know.
Hey,
Choosing fee. Okay,
hold on.
How much money they gotta give you to fuck with you
Right.
Oh,
is the
I'll
question.
say this. I put
well,
this
I'm the
in
wrong nigga.
Whatever they got, whatever they bring.
my Instagram
No,
chat
see,
earlier, and I don't even
this
think niggas
That's out. Not know whatever
that's
they
all the
bring.
way out. Not whatever they bring. That's all the way out. You better not come.
I would honestly
being a bitch. Let's
A
clarify
good
that.
choosing fee for me. You know what I'm talking about? I take five to
That's what
7
I was
bands.
gonna say. Like 5 bands, like these days,
Yeah,
like
like
'cause
5
these
bands,
hoes
7
is
bands,
like revolving doors.
and
So
then they scamming too on top of that. So they got some
Stop.
money.
Wait,
Hold on.
to
I feel like
Listen to you. You
clarify.
always talk about they got
we
some
got
money.
gang goofy niggas, man. Come on now. You gotta slow down. What is a choosing fee? These
Let me
niggas
go
don't
ahead and cut my camera on before I get cussed out tonight.
a choosing fee is
Let me
the
cut the
amount of
camera on.
money that a pimp is going to require a hoe to be a part of his
Hi,
program.
cousin.
That is a choosing fee.
eBay
This is
Dream.
how much money we
Kiana.
need to give
I don't
you
know when you're talking
in
to me with
order
your camera
to.
off. I don't
Okay,
even
hold
know
on.
you.
You don't see my
This nigga
picture?
always wants somebody
I
camera
don't even
on.
know you. I'm sorry, I can't even see you people.
Kiana,
I
this is
understand now.
Alexis.
This
We
nigga
talking
always
about
wants
hoes
somebody to
choosing.
turn their camera on.
Hello? Ugh.
Kiana, this is Alexis.
We are
I know
talking
who
about
it is. Hi, cousin.
we're talking about choosing fees.
Hey Kiki, this is Kev. How you doing?
Hey, Kev, how are you?
Good.
We start from the beginning. What is a choosing fee? Because we got some confused people that are listening now. What is a choosing fee?
A choosing fee is the amount of money a pimp requires from a hoe to be
Amen.
part of his program, to be able to be in his stable, to be under his care. That's how much he charges her to come into his situation.
Right. This is to clarify. I put this in the chat earlier. I
Did
think
you stop blending my water?
what they thought a choosing fee is. A choosing fee is not a nigga choosing a bitch trying to give her some money. A choosing fee is a bitch paying a nigga. Get it correct, man. Get it clear, man.
There you go.
Well,
There you
well,
go.
I can't relate to the whole pimping
Many
thing.
Africans died
See,
in
you
these open
gotta
streets.
understand is you really pimping in the everyday lifestyle still. So if you a nigga that's on the receiving end of the control, if you a nigga that's holding the control in your relationship, if you fucking with a bitch and you really don't want to fuck with her, you just like,
you stop playing the stuff, wash your hands.
let me get some shoes. You can like entertain a bitch, give her some casual conversation, and then
For
request
something.
the bitch. And if she supplied, that's your choosing fee. Little do you know. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not in it for
Okay.
the materialistic things, though. You know what I'm saying? We're going to
Yeah,
get that.
like
I'm just explaining it to him how he might even be applying a choosing fee on a bitch, and he don't even understand how he doing it because we done all done it in our own way. He said he can relate to a P, but really playing it in the everyday game. Anytime you out here communicating, you playing. Really?
You always, life is the motherfucking game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
life is the game. Like, either way it go, if you're working a 9 to 5 or you hustling any type of way.
And I want to ask to this question, right? Why? So for the motherfuckers that don't understand, right? Why would a PE even require choosing people? You don't want time. Then this is your down payment to even fuck with me. And if you waste my time, I at least got this. I can dismiss you tomorrow, and I ain't waste my time. Why would we even require choosing?
You just explained it. That's why.
Just explain it. That's just like, in another way, like when a motherfucker go buy a car. You can't pay that car note no more.
They keep that money. And you got to drive the car while you was in it. You know what I'm saying? You put your down payment down, but you couldn't keep up with the payments. You couldn't, you know.
Could you stop?
It's really how you separate like a bitch that's gonna be for real from a bitch that's coming to play. A bitch that's an airhead who really don't know what she want out of life, and she just.
Because I done had them come. I done had them where they came and played.
It tells you who the real ones are, and if you tell a bitch you got a fee and she like, I ain't paying no fee, she been fucking with niggas that's taking anything because they broke and hungry out here.
Or taking her for free. You know what I'm saying? She used to fucking with niggas that just always just accept her for not bringing nothing to the table.
Please get out them clothes.
I
got a bitch now.
Get ready for school. Get off that fucking game.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Hold on.
I can't hear you, money.
All right, so y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, damn, I forgot my goddamn question, man. I was gonna follow up on hold on. I was gonna follow up on the choosing fee question.
I'm about to find me some questions too.
Yeah, man, you gotta come prepared, man. You gotta, you know
what I'm saying? Had these talking points, you know what I'm saying, already. So it's like, that's why I'm like, you know, motherfuckers like, he coming with the Pimp Chronicles, but it's just talking points and we can move on. Hey, pull up the
I was gonna do my podcast, man. I might have to get mine jumping, man. I was supposed to start mine off because I started.
I hope whenever you start, you motherfuckers ain't gonna have y'all cameras the fuck off. Cause who the fuck wanna look at you with your camera off?
But this is already kind of practice our style of broadcasting and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to, you know what I mean, actually have a little structure to it. I appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying?
I got too much noise in my background. We don't say our government names on here.
Huh?
Nah,
and you know, I bought a damn microphone too the other day. I'm gonna set my shit up.
I was looking at something the other night.
Yeah. But it's just so comfortable. You just like laying down and shit, and you just chopping it up with y'all.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
but what is the point of having a podcast if you're gonna be talking with your screen off? What if you got people coming in that's actually trying to watch your shit? They don't want to just look at no screen. People might be trying to really look at you and shit. Like,
yeah, you got a point. You got a point.
There you go.
Why would you want your shit
Zoom that bitch?
There you go. On some shit to just hear a motherfucker talk. You really want to look at a motherfucker? Why would you have your screen on? I'm totally confused. Yes, totally confused.
All right, the last question, right? That I had prepared with this shit is, so do you
with the drink? Okay, drunkie.
Do you accept any bitch that comes with the choosing fee?
Girl, that's apple juice.
No.
What you
But
say?
why
What you
though?
say?
Do
Because
you
all money
accept?
ain't
Do
good
you
money.
Yeah, for
do you
sure.
accept
I
any
didn't
bitch
turn.
that come with?
No, I didn't turn down some money just because it was from a certain bitch. I was like, nope, I don't want you or your money because I know what you gonna come with.
Problems.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna come with all the problems, all the drama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't need no more headache. Fuck that.
You the type of bitch probably gonna have a nigga shoot a nigga and some more shit. Have a nigga
Right,
in
because you
John,
so
don't turn
messy,
off
you
your
so
camera
turned up,
now. I was
you so
just trying to
turned
get
up, you
into
so all of that
details.
type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I let
You
one
don't
of
know
them
how
young
to. You
niggas.
don't know how to
I
get
let
along
one of
with
them
other
young niggas have your
bitches.
money.
I said, don't be trying to turn your camera off now. And I was just trying to get all into details.
I let one of them young niggas have your money and you can fuck off one of their lives or something. Tell on one of them niggas or something. You ain't about to tell on me or have me into some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because bitches can make money and be a trash ass bitch. Like,
That's
just
a fact.
mentally, they're not there. They don't want anything out of life. They don't have goals. They don't have morals. And yes, even though she's a hoe, she can still have morals. I don't want to hear it. So yeah, like every bitch with some money is not the bitch for your program. And you got to know that by knowing your program. That's something that you have to build. And you know what type of bitches fit your program. And just because this bitch got 20 racks right now, that 20 racks going to give you a whole lot of headache.
A whole bunch of problems, man.
A whole
Yeah,
lot.
I don't need nothing. I don't need no
So
more headaches at all.
let me figure this out, right? A motherfucker walking around with 10 or 20,000 and don't own a home.
Because they have poor money
Let's argue.
skills.
They got poor money management skills.
Yeah.
They
And
not,
that's
they
why
not,
some
they,
bitches need a
they,
pimp.
they
Or
not
they could
thinking
just,
about the,
or
they
they
not
could just be
thinking about.
ignorant and just not know
Is
what
that
to
where
do.
they're saying? Is that where they're saying a hoe without instructions come from?
Is yeah, and
It's
she's
headed for destruction.
indestructible. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
A
so
hoe
really,
without.
it's really
That's
motherfuckers
part
out
of
here that
goals,
can
like Nikki
obtain.
was saying.
So that's what I'm
Say it
saying.
again.
Hold on. So it's really motherfuckers that's out here that's obtaining 10 to 20 racks, you know what I mean, but just don't have the mindset or the mindset enough to know how to apply it. Is that what y'all saying?
That's
They
exactly
still
what I'm saying.
they still be
Because look,
living at they be living at Lex house buying all the designer, and they didn't blew through that 20, and they could have just got them a spot, got off of Lex couch. You know what I'm saying? But
Ain't nobody gonna ever be on my motherfucking couch.
I'm just using
Lex,
it
I'm coming
as
over
an
there. Stop
example,
playing. I
man.
want to see them damn feet.
She get a mobile
Nah,
home.
but
You
look,
can win both ways.
I'm really mad niggas talked over the whole pick a popsicle
Yeah.
situation, but we ain't gonna get them because
damn dog, I missed
we
it,
ain't
man.
gonna
What
do
the
that.
fuck?
Niggas was
Nah,
talking all over
she
the
saw
short
that
rack.
shit. She saw that shit. Man, what's the next thing, man? What's the next thing?
Nah, I mean that was you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
hey, keep spit shining that bitch. Keep that shit sucker free, nigga. Give a fuck. Get what? I love you, boy. And keep God in your life, fuck nigga. Do it. Keep God.
Yeah. God in your
That's
life,
funny.
nigga. Fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was some of the questions I had. You know, I was hoping that it would be more back and forth on the shit, but it's really you know what I'm saying?
You always talking about
Pretty
some pimp
straightforward.
shit or some side bitches shit. Why we gotta talk about the side bitches and
What
the
would you
hoes?
like to talk
Cause
about
y'all
What
today?
y'all
niggas
think
are
about
from
these
Oakland.
old
That's why.
ass
No,
pimps?
this is an
I
open
All right,
wanted to
panel.
actually ask y'all that shit too.
what talk about something else then?
This the open
What y'all
panel.
think
Look at
about these old ass pimps?
Right.
All right, I got something.
That was the topic
they
Man,
yesterday.
that
funny.
Some
nigga
I,
side
hairline fried.
bitches.
I got something.
Yeah.
Why
Now
you
it's
talking
not
about your
about like
boyfriend like that?
relationship shit or nothing like that.
Well,
But
what is it?
What happened?
okay.
What do we feel like
He
about
Uh,
said
old
he
ass
having that
pimps?
money.
hold on, wait. I'm gonna wait.
Hey, does age mean you gotta stop living your life? You know what I mean? At what age do I gotta start
No, but
wearing
I
young
feel
nigga
like
clothes?
you got to
What
give
you
it up
showing
at
them?
one time. You got to give it
He's
up one day.
okay,
You
so
can't be
give it up.
60 running around thinking you pimping still.
Okay,
It's
You
let
some
me let
can't
me
be
ask
in
you
successful
this.
this
60-year-old pimps though.
This
They do.
pimper guy.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you can pimp forever. You can't hoe forever. But you can
That's
definitely
what I'm
pimp
Exactly.
saying.
forever. You can pimp
So
as long
Yeah.
as you breathing.
why does he need to stop then? I mean, and if he stopped, well, how he gonna support himself? He should start eating.
That should not be his only
he
fucking
not, but he
hustle.
not
Like,
used to nothing else though. You know what I'm saying?
that should not be his
That's
only
all.
fucking hustle.
That's all he know though.
But why is
That's
that all he know?
That's
all he
horrible.
know.
Cause he a nothing ass nigga.
Like, that's fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
I
That's
hate
fucking
guess so.
ridiculous.
So okay,
You
so
old as
all right,
fuck.
I got
That's all.
another question. I thought about this question earlier and I forgot it, but that y'all just touched on it. What makes a good P then? You feel what I'm saying? Is it that the motherfucker knows how to apply the cash in a way that motherfuckers don't? Or is it just a motherfucker's just collecting and holding the bread? You feel what I'm saying? The motherfuckers got an expectation.
Guidance,
You
protection.
got
He knows
yeah.
trap spots. He know where to go. All the shit.
You know
All
that
niggas don't know
There's
that
some
shit
unsuccessful
either.
pimps out
All
here that
niggas
don't
don't
know.
know how to be a fucking pimp.
All
Yeah, a
bitches
lot
don't
of
know how to
niggas
be a hoe.
don't. A lot, exactly.
Oh my God. I don't even want to get
Speak
touched
your
on this
mind.
subject. Like,
Speak your mind. Speak your mind. What's
because I
up?
can't stand motherfuckers that be thinking that they pimps, bro. Like, sit down, go to sleep, good night. Like, nigga, no. We already touched this subject with me yesterday. We're not doing it again.
All
So
right,
I'm just here for the listen.
That is an Oakland culture.
I'm just here for the
I don't
listen.
know shit about pimp.
So what makes a good pimp, right? From a bitch's perspective, right? First of all, the nigga has to have good money management skills, right? You gotta have something to show for all of the years that you've been doing this, or you gotta have something to show for your program and what you've created, right?
Yeah.
So the creation of your program defines your pimping.
Is he supposed to diversify? Because like y'all said, why does he only know how to pimp? Is he supposed to be out there, you know what I mean,
Because it's a
diversifying,
lifestyle,
or is he supposed to be
and
focused on the pimping?
it's a 24/7 job. You wake up and close your eyes as a pimp every day. That is your
So
job.
it ain't no time. So it ain't no time for nothing else. It ain't no
I
time
mean,
to
yeah,
diversify,
there's
right?
there's time for you to find ways to invest that money.
Okay.
There's
That makes sense.
there's and if you got to take a real estate class so you can find out what's the best way to go about buying these houses or whatever you're trying to invest your money in, yeah, there's time for that. But to say, oh, I'm gonna be a pimp, but I'm also gonna do this or that. Well, while you're doing this or that, that was supposed to be the time you were spending with these bitches that's going out here breaking their necks for you every motherfucking night. What do you really have time to do besides take care of your hoes and make sure that the bread goes the right way?
I just want to put this out there that today at work I decided, because I had to go all the way out to Union City and back. I drive for a living. Today I turned on the audiobook. I am 2 hours and 38 minutes into Iceberg Slim's.
Oh man, hey,
yeah.
That's a good day. Hey, that's a good ass book, man.
Hey,
so
even
the audiobook
book is a good one.
I could never be a pimp. I'm sorry. That's
I can't be a
father
pimp.
figure, and I cannot do it. I already have 2 daughters who I have to provide for. I don't need a bitch with daddy issues.
All of them
I
don't
can't.
have daddy issues though.
I don't think I could be a pimp one because I just.
So can a
couldn't do it.
can a motherfucker be out there on the blade with a goal in mind and be out there and do that and then move forward to what she got going on? Is a motherfuckers with mindsets like that that's out there like, I'm really out here to get this amount, but I'm really is to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to buy this building. Is motherfuckers out there with that mindset? Or motherfuckers just out
You're
there
not gonna find if you want to buy a building, you're not gonna find her on the blade.
The
You're not gonna find no bitch with that mind.
Yeah, the bitches.
Not on
No,
the
the bitches on the blade are not the same as escorts.
Also,
like
oh, it's a difference.
There's definitely different tiers of hoeing.
We got some square.
Yeah, most definitely.
Let me know something in.
There's definitely different tiers of hoeing. You have the bitches that are on the blade, and I'm sorry to say this, but to me, my point of view is on the tier of hoeing, that's the bottom of the barrel.
Okay.
And there are some people whose programs, and I'm sorry to say this, rely on the blade bitches. They're not rely on, but that's their preference because the bitches.
Damn, my shit just went out, man.
They're gonna get down every single night. They're gonna run up that bag. They're gonna come in, go to sleep all day, get up that night, and do it again. There's bitches who sit in like the hotels who do it.
Hold on, let's. I want to stop there at the blade bitches. What do you think creates that mentality of the blade bitch?
Man, my
Is
shit
it
going
usually
out.
drugs? Is it drugs?
No, it's the nigga. The
Some
nigga
lame
knows
ass
the
nigga.
mentality of his hoe. He's molding her.
I thought the blade was like a punishment to these hoes, bro. I swear.
No, it's not a punishment.
Like,
No, it's not a punishment.
Life is.
It's not a punishment to a certain standard. Like if that bitch is an escort, yeah, it can be a punishment. You'd be like, look, you ain't done nothing all day, or you out of pocket for saying this. I'm about to do you like this. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you learn your lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Let's sit you down on the blade.
I'm gonna sit you down on the blade.
Hey,
Instead of me, instead of me putting my hands on you or something, or beating you up, or firing you or
So that's
something,
like me.
I can just
So you gonna send a bitch that bring you 500 every time outside to get
Punishment.
80s and 120s.
Punishment.
That's the word.
So is there a minimum? Is there a daily minimum?
This is fucking hilarious tonight.
Is it a daily minimum?
Let's talk to eBay real quick. We about to talk to eBay. No, we about to talk to you. You
what's
after
that?
this. No. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
That's that on the rocks. That's that on the rocks.
What's the
Yeah,
problem?
that's that on the
Okay, I'm
rocks.
cosmopolitan. Okay, that motherfucker look
that
like
on the
it's
rocks.
tasty.
You bought that tonight?
Full screen.
Okay. All right. Now, what's going on over here now? What is your disdain with this conversation? Just your disgust.
Because she don't want to hear about pimping at home. She want to hear
I don't
about.
give a fuck about no pimping and no homing and none of that shit. Like,
Hey,
don't nobody know how to pimp. Don't nobody know how to hoe. Like,
all right. Well, tell us what a
is
good
actually
pimp
probably.
is. Then.
I don't know
wait
what
a minute.
pimp is because ain't nobody gonna ever in their motherfucking life think that I'm gonna give them my fucking
Wait.
money.
Who say you
Wait,
not the
I've
pimp?
been a hoe all
Who
my
say
life.
you not the pimp?
I,
Who say you not?
Don't
I can
nobody
never
know how
be
to
a
hoe.
pimp, and I'm gonna let you know
Yeah,
why.
that-
I'm
Look,
real aggressive.
I just wanna
I'm
know
with you,
why
Group.
you feel that
What
some
you saying,
niggas
Lo?
I can
pimping
never
is
be a pimp.
flawed.
I can never
Well,
be a
why?
pimp.
Let me answer this question. Why do you feel like some
Who
niggas
is
is
it?
fake pimping and they pimping is flawed?
Because we from the Bay Area and we witness fake
I
pimps
don't
every
know.
day.
Some niggas got motherfucking real ass issues.
Tell her to mute.
Some
Lex
niggas
mute.
really like to beat on bitches. Some niggas really like they grew up in this shit that they seeing this shit and they think that's all they supposed to know. And then I feel like these bitches be hella dumb because why is you selling your pussy for a nigga? Bitch, sell your pussy for your motherfucking self. What this nigga gonna do for you at the end of the day?
So hypothetically,
not second
you would
that
be a
person.
renegade. Hypothetically,
I don't give a fuck if you a renegade or not. It's your pussy. It's not his. What he gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. Let me hold on. Let's talk. Let's talk. eBay.
I'm sorry.
Let's
Let's
talk.
talk.
You can't be a
all of
host
this was
and
in
you
Iceberg's
you can't
book, by the way.
communicate. Now, what I'm saying is this. Okay, so you saying why pay a nigga when you could be a renegade and pay your motherfucking self and do something for your motherfucking self? Is that what you saying? We get into the root of the anger now, right? Okay.
Listen, don't get it twisted. I don't knock nobody no fucking professional, nothing. I don't give a fuck if you a hoe, you been a hoe, you did that. That's whatever you want to do. It's never going to be anything that I would do. I couldn't feel it. You get what I'm saying?
We understand
My
that.
baby daddies, they were pimps. You get what I'm saying? I witnessed this
Okay.
shit. My uncle was a pimp. I witnessed all the shit. So when I say the shit that niggas be doing, I've watched my uncle pimp motherfuckers to the point that, oh goddamn, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Till when I see my baby daddy's doing shit like, bro, what are you doing? Or I see
Let me
why
ask
is
a
that
question.
your girlfriend? That bitch
But the
ain't supposed to
game
be
has
talking to you
Can I
like
ask
that.
a question? Can I ask a question? It sounds like this. I'm gonna give you an example, right? I've never sold any type of dope, right? And it's always, and I've always told people the reason I never touched dope, I never sold no dope, is because I watched the nigga, my homeboy Arnold and DeAndre. They had the biggest house on the block. Their dad worked at GM. You know what I'm saying? They had a nice new Grand Prix when it was new and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I watched their dad start smoking and go down. And I watched their ass go from that house being the nicest house on the block to the dope house with roaches. And I always felt like, man, I seen the effect of what that shit did to that family. I knew the family. I knew the kids from when they was little. And I watched them grow up and then how they got fucked up from the life that they had to go through. So it just affected me a lot. And I was always just like, I don't fuck with dope because I seen the effects of it. It sounds like that's what you saying. Like you seen the effects of pimping, how it destroyed women. And you being a woman, you don't like that because you not you don't consider yourself to be timid. You don't consider yourself to be whatever. And we not placing any, blame on anybody. We not doing that. But we talking about you, how you feel personally about you saying
me personally by myself. I just
but
feel
no,
like
clarify to know, like Is it? It ain't that? Is it you saying no?
It's
Then
completely
don't
opposite
feel
of
like
what.
that. Or
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that I seen it. This is me.
Okay.
Period. My mind frame. That's it. No.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
me. Period. That's it. No. I don't give a
Okay.
fuck. And I know. This me. This mine.
Okay, so you just basically saying your mindset is I ain't going, but it's a lot of people like that. I'm the same way. That's what I was saying the other day when I was out with bruh, and I'm like, hell no, nigga, I ain't going. I don't give a fuck, nigga. We ain't being cool, nigga. I ain't going. I ain't going. I don't give a fuck. No,
my mind ain't up there. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that some bitches'
understand.
minds be, oh, you manipulated. No. I don't give a I'll fight a nigga. Bitch, you gonna damn near have to kill me. You think I'm about to sell my pussy? That's fucking out.
What if it's by choice though?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. If a bitch want to do that on her own, more power to you. I'm not doing that shit, though.
Okay.
What subject y'all on?
I shouldn't be a pimp either because I beat and beat the shit out of a bitch. Because who the fuck?
Wait, what did y'all? What y'all talking about?
We talking about what is a good pimp, and you know we was talking about the different levels of the hoes, and you know blade bitches and escort bitches, and then why would a bitch be on the blade or not? And are all bitches on the blade? And then you know what I'm saying. We seen eBay was up there really. eBay was not really feeling it. I just had to we had to have a direct conversation. She just got to roll up a backwood, breathe a little bit. She gonna be cool because you know what I mean. She got to do this. This about to be her job. So she got to learn how to. She got to learn. But you got to learn how to. You got to learn how to talk about these things, even if you don't agree with them.
I do know how to talk about these things.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not accusing you not to.
I'm real aggressive. I be real
I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying. I
told you already.
This is a good sparring.
You always want to run up on everybody.
This is a good sparring. This is good sparring. Hey, we just spotlighted you. Hold on.
To the other shoulder, from the toe to the toe. Where you want to go?
Hold on. We gonna get to that in about 2 seconds when it gets quiet. Hold on.
You ain't bucking up on me though.
Oh, money done turned down the fade.
You ain't bucking up on me.
I ain't turned down the fade. I redirected the fade to about 20 minutes from now when we get to let Shorty continue to explain the different levels of the hoes and why they would be on the blade or not, and what's the what is a good piece. So that's where we at kind of with it. But she was explaining the different levels of the hoes, the blade bitches, so let's start back at the blade bitches. You know what I'm saying? So we got the blade bitches, you know what I'm saying? Then we got
the internet bitches.
The bitches that work the internet, that do the hotels.
So internet bitches that work the second level. Whoa. Let's slow down. The internet bitches is only second tier.
Yeah,
but she ain't even
their prices are set.
Life,
let me just say it like this: their prices are set.
What?
Call that bitch.
Their prices are set.
Her price is already set.
You just call me.
Call that bitch, and she say, "Is this much for an hour?" Is
for an
hour, right? That's
I was in the shower. You could have changed.
Now you can bring
her to mute. It's hard to hear. It's hard to hear you. Lex gotta learn how to mute. All right, go ahead.
So, internet bitches have a set price. You call them for the hour. That's what it costs to spend the hour with them, So it's more of they have to work a little harder to get extra because in a trick's mind, it's only $500 for the hour. Well, shit, I'm only bringing $500. Would I need to bring anything more for?
$500 for the hour?
For the hour?
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's normal.
He said, look, he like.
You said $500 for the hour?
That's a rich man.
Look, sit your ass down, Ebay. $500 for the hour? Shit, all right.
Look, Kiki, come on, wait a minute.
My bad.
I show a nigga
might have
some
to take that shit back. I might have to reconsider.
Right. But you gotta. But see. And what y'all gotta understand
is a lot that goes
this.
into being able to get that $500 an hour because there are bitches on the internet that charge $200 an hour.
It's bitches on the internet charge $5 a month, but we go. I'm just saying.
Moving on from the internet.
But now she got $2,005 a month.
But go ahead, moving on from the internet.
Shout out to the OnlyFans, man.
Shout out to the second tier internet. All right, man.
So
we ain't gonna
from
subscribe, but we be
right. Then, so when you say bitches be outside, there's two types of bitches that are outside. There are the bitches that are on the blade that are outside, and there are the bitches that are in the casinos, they in the lounges, they in the clubs, they in the hotel bars, they at the steakhouses during happy hour.
Still down.
So are those second tier?
They at the power exchange.
Power.
We got the blade.
Not the power.
The
now they
power
have to
exchange.
outside.
That shit goes stupid.
Those are the
Am I
bitches
following?
that I refer to when I'm talking about the bitches
They
that
have to.
that tier of
Blade.
bitches right there.
They have to.
They at your front door.
They have the conventions. You know what I'm saying?
They're following.
Okay, so that's
with
third tier. That's third tier bitches.
Right.
Okay, so those is the bitches that's outside. They don't walk the block. They might pop up on you at a hotel. They might be in another city. They might be in your city for 3-4 days. Those the bitches that's going on runs.
Then you got the upscale Instagram
You
baddies
got
who
upscale
go on
walkers.
dates with rich
You know what I'm
niggas
Yeah, that's
and
like
get shitted
upscale
on.
walkers.
outside.
Them like upscale walkers. You know what I'm saying? Upscale tracks.
That
You know what
nigga
I'm saying? When
said
you
Upscale
What are
tracks
the
is what?
bitches
Hold
that go
on.
to Dubai
I
and
got
get
lost.
shitted
What
on?
is an upscale track?
That
I
would
got
be
lost.
like a 5-star hotel bar,
Yeah, like
a casino.
Okay.
casino
And
and
does a
shit like
bitch have
that.
to does
What
a
tier
bitch have
is
to
the
be on a
bitches that go to
certain
Dubai
level?
and get shitted on?
I don't know because I
Those
don't fuck with them.
listen, hold
Them the
on.
rich
Let's slow
bitches right
down.
there.
Y'all got to slow down, brother. Slow down, brother. Hey, look it. So what I'm saying is that so y'all said the casino type or whatever, but damn, I done lost it. But I was gonna ask. So those are the third tier bitches. I was gonna ask that. So then the bitches that's in the hotels and going all around. Damn, I done lost it. Man, I'm mad.
But let me just break that down to you. So those bitches that are outside in the hotels and the casinos and stuff like that, you put them above the internet bitches because they're gonna whack you over the head for anything.
Oh,
You
that's
don't
what
need
I
to
was
go
gonna
up
ask.
for
Hold
less
on.
than a
Before I
band.
forget,
And they
I
stealing
don't want to
Rolexes.
cut you off.
and they stealing Rolexes.
Does a hotel that what are we calling them? Does one of them do they have to be a certain caliber, a certain level of bitch to
Yeah,
even be?
yeah.
So you can't
100%. You
Like
don't
an
sit a blade
MGM,
bitch
like
down
W,
in a
like
5-star restaurant. You don't
yeah.
sit a
hold on,
blade bitch
one at a time,
down.
one at a time, y'all, one at a time. Go ahead, nigga. What you were saying?
The bitch that's out there on the blade, you don't put her in the JW Marriott bar.
Okay, Hollywood, what you were saying?
Nah, I was saying like the MGMs, the motherfucking the W's and shit like that, the hotel with the bars in there, shit like
But I
that.
mean, okay, so what makes that quality tier bitch? What makes her third tier bitch? What
The investment that went into her.
I'm about to say the way she looks.
She gotta look.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
She gotta look. She
Her
gotta
whole
be a
She
demeanor
thick
can't
about
cut.
be
herself.
ratchet. You gotta have some etiquette about yourself to
She
be
can't
able
have
to
no
go.
bullet holes.
Yeah,
No,
you can't
okay.
be.
there's
You gotta
definitely
kind of be a
etiquette
classy,
You
necessary.
can't
a
be a
quote
bitch.
No
unquote
face
classy hoe.
tats.
A classy hoe. Okay. And then so if the blade bitch, okay, so if the internet bitches is charging $500 an hour,
The
what
blade
is
bitch, I mean the bitch that's outside in them hotels and casinos shouldn't be going up for anything less than $1,000. She should not.
$1,000 or
Our
what?
bitches
$1,000 or what?
just to go up, just to get me in your presence in this room. I need
It's
a band. Right?
$1,000.
Cause you know what type
Okay,
of
so but
niggas
what
is
does
in
That's
that
this
my
band
room.
entry fee.
no, what does that band get you? That band get you an hour? That band get you
No, it
15
doesn't get
minutes?
you.
A day?
No, hell
It
no.
gets you
It
to
just
That
the
gets
band,
you to the room.
room.
that band
Oh,
gets me in your room.
and then past that now it's just okay, 500 for this or 1,000 for that.
Now
So you fuck
after
around.
that, I'm charging for everything.
God damn.
Everything
Anything
Everything
you
is an
do.
increase in
Oh,
the price.
you want to? Oh, okay. That's gonna be so. As a motherfucker going on, you're requesting more shit as it's happening. Oh, you want that?
Yeah, so you just turned that $1,000 date into a $3,000 date.
The more the trick asks for, the more she gonna want.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Everything has a
So you
price to it,
just
my nigga.
so a motherfucker's just sitting there negotiating as you talking to this as y'all are
But
doing goofy
9
shit.
times
You
out
know what
of
I'm saying?
10, they're drunk. I already got the phone and I'm cash apping myself. Or I'm sending money to myself. All right, I'm gonna get
Oh,
here. Good night.
okay.
So
See what I'm
it's
saying?
you don't.
Or the motherfucker got the bag on them, they fall asleep. Some just take and go.
And these
You know what
bitches
I'm
be
saying?
getting caught on camera stealing them
So
Rolexes now.
Hey,
right.
money.
And they ain't done nothing.
Oh,
They
here you
ain't
go.
had to do nothing.
Hey, money.
Yo.
In your opinion, if we on this subject, what would be the ideal bitch? Ideal.
In my opinion, it will be I obviously wanted to we call her the outside hotel bitch, the third tier level bitch. You know what I mean? I would want to have a motherfucker that if I want to, dress you up and bring you with me and shit, because the whole point is to have a a relationship with a motherfucker that you damn near can really fuck with her like that. And you know what I mean? So I want to be able to, let's go do our business, let's go handle our business, get our money, boom, and then let's go live our life. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be looking like something. You got to have some. You got to know how to listen. For one, most importantly, overall, you got to know how to listen. You got to have loyalty. You feel what I'm saying? Then past that, you got to be looking like something. You got to know how to move accordingly. And there's certain things that a motherfucker like it. One thing, like when they say, like you say, you reading the Iceberg Slim book, and I don't know if that's in there, but you know how they make a bitch look at the ground, right? So when I was younger, I used to think that was crazy. Why they making a bitch look at the ground, right? But as I got older, I've noticed how even just a bitch looking in the nigga eyes, you feel what I'm saying? So a bitch that's just gonna play her part, she know who she with. You feel what I'm saying? Because I might be in the presence of, you know what I'm saying, some real players, that some niggas that got some real money. You feel what I'm saying? So the bitch got to be loyal. She got to be looking like something. She got to have some, some class, and you know what I mean, and be for me. Overall be for me. So that would be my ideal bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I would want a motherfucker that could get white niggas. So something slim, some damn near foreign or something that the white boys want. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need no thick ass black bitch. That's cool and all that shit. I ain't hating on them. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just saying what would be ideal for me. You know what I'm saying?
Can I interject real quick and just say
Yeah,
something?
go ahead. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
So you know how you just dismissed the thick ass black bitch because you feel like a white man's not gonna want that? Do you know that we're actually their deepest fantasies, and they can't wait to get away from their family so they can come to these business conventions and find us in the hotels?
Hey, I believe that to be true. But this is also why we having these conversations. This is also why, you know what I'm saying?
That's why we kind of have these different tiers of hoes.
Okay. See,
they love it when they're not around their family and friends. I
didn't have skinny bitches. I didn't have thick bitches. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't know. I just imagine a white boy would want, you know what I mean? You might even want a blonde bitch or something. You know what I mean? Can't get him a little blonde skinny bitch. But I guess that would make sense because he got that at home. He got that blonde skinny bitch with no ass at home. He don't want, but he wants something he can't get. He want,
see something different. He want to see that bitch. He fantasize on the internet. He want to see that in person. Then he catch that in person. He gravitating to that. He want that.
Who you think is the most successful pimp you've ever seen? Who actually got the game mentally? Like who do you think?
I mean, it's successful and then it's famous. I feel like those are two different things because you got famous pimps like Don Juan, Magic Don Juan, and a couple of the other ones. But then you got motherfuckers that might not be well known, but be, you know what I mean, better off, more well off, got more money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, are you famous or more rich? You know what I'm saying?
I always thought it was Hugh Hefner myself. That's what I thought.
Oh man, he said, let me throw this in the mix. Hugh Hefner the biggest pimp.
Well, but the other thing is like, because what you're describing is like, the reason why I asked what is your ideal bitch is because I had this conversation with my boss. I asked him, I work in construction, and we're talking about like the hours that we work or whatever. I said, what's the difference between what I do and what a prostitute does? And he was like, well, you don't have sex for money. I'm like, no, I'm using my body in ways that I'm not so comfortable with to make a paycheck. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't fucking do this. This isn't what I want to do. Maybe a bitch actually wants to do that. Maybe she wants to do it for daddy. I'm doing it for me. And I don't want to do this shit. And I always thought that the mindset behind, like, when people talk about pimping and hoeing, like that whole thing, there's a certain amount of obviously mental that goes in there, but the emotion behind it is depending on what side of the fence you on. To try to describe that, like the emotional side of it is always what's fun and everything. I'm always thinking about the mental, but like when you see shit like that, like eBay was saying, like I do and I don't understand why a motherfucker would do something like that and then give the money up. I get it, I think as far as like pimping goes and like what to actually do, and this is me personally, I think the person who did it best and shows you exactly how and why a pimp is able to do what he did is Trump. Trump did what pimps do to become president, and he did it by the book to the T, and he did it to the entire fucking country. And it's crazy to think that somebody would do that, but it makes sense, especially once you get them like anybody who thinks that looks matter, it does. But if you got a motherfucking mouthpiece, you could talk a fish out of water. You could do it. And I wish I was born with that. I ain't got it. But that, if you have a mouthpiece, you can get anywhere in this world. And as much as I respect somebody say, I never do something, well, pray to God you don't run into the right motherfucker that got a mouthpiece. Because I done seen some shit. I'd seen just off of talking, just off of spitting. I done seen married women who would say, I'd never do this, but and they did it. And quickly too. Quickly. It's disgusting. But I get it. I get it.
Yeah, man. Everybody gotta have some mouthpiece. It gotta be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all ever met any fake pimps, and what made a nigga a fake pimp? Because I mean, can a motherfucker just go through the motions and be a pimp?
Nah.
No, so you just can't like write down all the rules and then follow those rules and be a pimp. Like, and why not? You know what I mean?
See,
have you ever?
It's gotta be in you.
Yeah, it gotta be. It gotta be.
It gotta be what?
It gotta be.
This is not like just something you can fill out a resume for and be like, all right, this is what I do now.
Yeah, you want to.
Well, no.
Where did your game where did your game come from? How did you season your sauce? Like, where did the experience and the knowledge and the wisdom come from that's going to be needed for you to lead a stable?
But that's
have you ever?
What's the difference? But go ahead, Los. My bad.
No, it's all good. But have you ever played basketball at the gym?
Me? Yeah. You ask me?
Yeah. Okay. Are you a basketball player? Are you a basketball player? No. Just because you know how to do something doesn't mean. I hung around a lot of.
Hold on. Let me answer that. Let me ask you a question to that. But is he not playing basketball? Even if he ain't in the league as a professional, but is he not physically still playing basketball? Technically, he's bouncing the ball, he's shooting the ball, it's going in the net. He's playing basketball. He ain't got to be in the league. So why can't a motherfucker pick up a ball and be a basketball player?
He's a street basketball player. You got different levels of pimping.
Because LeBron is making $30 million a year doing the same thing.
And you got one player.
Different level.
Yeah, I'm saying
different level. And if you're in the gym, you can get your practice in. But once you run into like some real shit, like if you could be the best in the gym, in the local gym, and then you run into an actual ball player, and you're like, oh, there's different levels to this shit. I hung around a.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, you good.
No, so Hollywood, what you were saying? What you think about that? Hollywood, you there? Well, shit. All I'm saying is like, I guess I was just trying to get more detail on why a nigga can't just pick up the playbook. Why I gotta be? No, you good. You good. I figured. But I'm trying to say, why is it? What gotta be in you? You know what I mean? Why can't a nigga just follow the playbook? You know what I mean? What is it? What really makes a real pimp? You know what I mean? Because a nigga just playing basketball, he in the gym shooting, that don't make you a basketball player. So what makes it? You know what I mean? Is it because he maneuver in the streets a little better, but the other niggas still maneuver in the streets? So I need some explanation.
So when it comes down to it, right? Are you able to build a bitch? Because your bitches in your program define your pimping. So if you're gonna be a good pimp, bitches need to be under your program, your strict program. They need to move how you want them to move, speak how you want them to speak. That's like your offspring in the game, right? So if you are a good pimp, you're going to have more than one of those, right? Sometimes it takes you a while to grab that second one or that third one, but because your program is strong and your pimping is really pimping, you gonna get that off the rip. It might take a little time, but you gonna get it because you have your foundation together. You're not playing with none of these hoes. You come in, you understand that this is how I direct this program. Either you with it or you not. I already got my choosing fee. So whatever time it is that you spend here that we figuring out if you need to be here or not was already paid for. That's a good pimp. Someone who has control of his program. Someone whose bitches don't need to be babysat. You could tell them bitches to go on auto. They be gone for 90 days and bring back the bag.
Is there a tier above the outside hotel bitches? The third tier outside
I would
hotel
say
bitches.
like
Just the ultimate escort, I guess.
Just simply based off how much money they're getting. I would say like the Instagram hoes, like the ones with all the followers and who pretend like they ain't doing nothing, but in all actuality, they are selling that pussy. So I would put them above the outside bitches just simply based off the fact that those are the ones that the celebrities go after. And they're getting paid.
So when we say internet hoes, the level two internet hoes, that ain't the level 4 Instagram hoes that's really still doing it, but they just doing it and looking like they not doing it.
Yeah, the Instagram it comes with fame and it comes with the right marketing.
Almost a cloak. You're right. Almost a cloak of I'm living life, because I'm a model and beautiful, and I be doing this because I'm a boss bitch. But you don't get the cloak of it.
All that.
Yeah, the cloak of the influencer.
They getting 10, 15, 20 bands easy off one fuck. One, because hey, I've been lusting after you on the internet for so long. And two, this can't get out into the media. My family can't know about this. So not only am I paying for the pussy, but I'm paying for you to be quiet too about it. So they getting them racks. That's the only reason I place them above the outside bitches on the carpet and stuff, because of the amount of money they're getting. If it wasn't for the amount of money they were getting, I would put them hoes below the blade hoes, because them hoes ain't got no game. They don't really have no game about themselves. They just know that they could get some money because I got my body done and my teeth done, my weave is long and I'm pretty. I got 27,000 followers this week. Next week I have 270,000 followers. How many of these niggas finna jump in my DM and be ready to pay me?
So is bitches out here going and getting their body done and shit? Like, is bitch like, let me go ahead and get this 10 racks up and go get my titties so I can go make some more bread, or what?
Yeah, when you invest in yourself, when you look a certain way, it places you in a different caliber based off your look.
Right. So
because at the end of the day, if a nigga wants some pussy, it's because he's physically attracted to you. You look good enough for him to stick his dick in you. So you want to invest in your outer shell. You want to invest in your presentation of yourself, because that's the first thing that's going to click when it's time to get some money. They got to see you.
Where I need to send a bitch get her ass done.
There's plenty of
places. You gotta go to DR. You gotta go DR, Miami or something.
You could go. I mean, Miami. I went to Miami. I didn't feel comfortable going out of the country. But there's places everywhere. Like literally, you go to Mexico. You could go to.
Is that the fat transfer? That's the fat transfer.
Yeah, they take it from like the 360 area of your abdomen. So like your stomach, your sides, your back, and then they
does that wear off? Like, is it just like regular fat where it can go away and come back or whatever?
Transfer. Literally, it's your fat going from your body to another. So
does it go away though?
All of the fat doesn't survive, but the amount of fat that you're gonna lose is gonna come within like the first 3 months of you having surgery. So after that first 90 days, that's what you're going to look like.
Okay.
As far as like if I'm going to lose any fat or not. But your massages and all of the post-op care, like that really shapes you and creates the foundation of your body after surgery.
Look at, man. Everybody all quiet and shit, man. Coop, why y'all quiet? Hollywood, I thought you had some questions. Don't turn down now. Turn down.
Everybody's soaking up.
Soaking up the game. Yeah. No.
Hold on. Hi, Damo. I don't know if she can hear me. She popped in. Hi, Damo.
Hello. Hey, don't you want
Hey,
to
how
show us
you
that
doing?
beautiful face? Don't you want? You know what I'm saying? You want to say
Do
hello?
you? Hey,
I'm
Damo,
just saying.
Yeah.
Damo,
Yeah.
do you still have the Taco Bell hookup for the one time? Because I'm trying to
No.
get some Baja Blast in my system. Trying to make a run for the border. Okay, if you don't know nobody, then all right. But if you do know somebody, you
That
know
was
where to
like
find.
15 years ago.
Okay, but I still know people from the zoo, so I got some connects.
Oh, I
You know
need
what I mean?
that connect. I need to take my kids.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
Hi, everybody else.
Oh shit,
Hey.
it's legit 10 o'clock. Oh my god, I'm gonna be dead tomorrow at work.
It's 1:00 in the morning here.
Where you at?
Where you at?
I'm in Charlotte.
North
Dang.
Carolina, Kakalaki?
Yeah, I'm from Sacramento, but I live here.
Oh, you from Sacramento? Well, shout out to
I'm
them
from
Tar Heels.
Sacramento.
And I hope that Carolina's doing you well. And
I love it here.
well, that's beautiful. And I hope nothing but the best for you. Coop, thank you for letting me on your podcast. Lex, pleasure meeting you. Money, always a pleasure, my brother. And
All
Damo,
right, my
hook me
boy.
up with the Baja Blast when you get a chance.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And everybody else I see, if him comes in here, tell him to hit me.
Himothy. Young Himothy.
Himothy. All right. Love you.
All right. Yeah. Yo, Coop, where you at, man? You know what I'm saying? I came up here with the Pimp Chronicles. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like we had a good conversation, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like educating people because there are so many stereotypes around the game and pimps and hoes and people who
So
dabble
many
in
what
it.
type?
Sometimes there's like they just need
You
to
said
be educated.
stereotypes?
Stereotypes.
Oh, stereotypes. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was a lot of shit. It was a lot of shit that, you know what I mean? I'm asking questions I'm really wanting to know, you know what I mean? Because it's like I'm from the outside looking in, and I'm just looking at, you know, the psychology of the shit. I'm trying to understand the shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to
It's hard
understand.
to understand when you're not from it. Like when you don't come from it, when you weren't raised around it, when it's not all through your family, like that means it's not in you and it's not something that you need to be
She said it's not in you. She said this is it. Hey
Yeah,
man, get
it
up
gotta
off me
be
now.
in.
Hey, get up off me now. Nah, like I said, really, I don't know. You cut out, so I don't know if you're still talking, but no, really, what I'm saying is really it's all to me. It's all psychology. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's really all it is. Can y'all hear me? I feel like I ain't hearing nobody.
We can hear you.
Once
All right.
you add him.
We definitely can hear you.
All right. No, I feel like it's all psychology though. You feel
Wait,
what I'm saying?
Winnie,
So,
add Hollywood in here.
Coop, where you at? Scoop sleep? I
I
might have
think
to learn. I might have to
I
learn how
think
to
he might
sign
be.
in. Coop, you sleep?
Coop is out of there.
Coop definitely sleep.
Niggas be sleep as hell, man. I'm gonna have
I don't
to
know.
learn how to sign in. I got the information, but I don't know how to do this shit though.
He always sleep.
My nigga sleep like a motherfucker, man. Dang. Do I gotta go back out and go back in as the I don't even know, man. See, that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know how to do none of that.
Let me see. We gonna figure it out today.
Hi, ladies. I'm Damo. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, Damo. I'm Nikki.
Hi, you're very well spoken.
Thank you.
I'm like intrigued.
Hey, that's
the education segment.
Yes.
Hey. Damn, how do I do this shit? Let me call Kyle and ask him how do I do this shit, man. Oh my God, I gotta sign in. Oh, my account maybe. My account. Hey, how do I sign in and let somebody up? for cool shit, so I can let Hollywood up. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, what do I do? I gotta like sign out of my shit and sign into his shit, cause I'm signed into my shit. I'm on my computer signed in, so sign in from my phone. Hold on. So right now I'm on StreamYard on another motherfucking tab. Do I need? Okay. So you know what I mean? Cause I'm on it like this, but I just made another tab like that. So like it right here, where? Cause it's telling me to log out of my shit, cause I'm logged into my shit. All right, so log out of mine and like you go to like Internet Explorer or something like that. Why? Damn. So if I logged out, then well, I mean that's a new tab though. That's a whole new tab. But so do it on this tab, this extra tab I just did. Just log in. All right. Let me try to do this shit. He's asleep. A code for this
How he
one
gonna fall asleep
specifically.
on his own show?
I got. He gave me a password. He gave me the username and the password. Man, this nigga, y'all niggas need to learn how to work this shit functionality, man. Hey, call and try to wake that nigga up or something. Let me just try to do this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I sent this link out so many times. I don't know where this nigga's at.
That nigga over there big snoring with his mic on mute.
Uh-huh. He said, look, he talking about, man, money was supposed to be running this one so he could take his ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Why doesn't it exist? Maybe I think he forgot one. Hold on, I bet you it's this. Yeah, it is. It's trying to send his ass a code. It's saying that this motherfucker don't exist.
My cousin is trying to get in too. She's about to call him right now to see if he wake up.
All right. It's saying this shit don't exist at gmail.com. Let me see. This it says no account exists with this email. I feel like it's this. I bet you.
Kiki said he didn't answer.
Man, he hella tweaking. Hey man, I don't know, bro. Let me try to call this nigga. I'm gonna call you back. Yeah, tweaking it. Try to call this nigga, man. I don't know why it's saying that this nigga shit ain't saying. I don't know, man.
You got Michaela's number? I got Michaela's number.
You said what happened?
I got Michaela's number.
Nah, I'm just sitting this nigga on.
Kiki says she's trying to get in too.
Look, everybody trying to get in, man. I'm mad, bro. His ass don't get up. Then he gave me the wrong information on the Gmail on the shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to just log into my shit. Let me see. I wonder if I can backstage. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. Feel bad. Can't help y'all shit. And I had the shit just for this. So I don't even got that shit. I don't know. This is what I might do. We might have to go to cow shit. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you might as well go live so we can get up on your shit or something. Man, go live. Nigga talking about you ain't playing on it. Nigga, yeah, what? On my page, on what page? On my yeah, I was just logged in on it. I'm trying to figure out how do I go live. I'm already in StreamYard, so it's like how do I go live though? FaceTime you hear that?
What's wrong? Your bottle, right? It's cold.
So you got it. So okay, what's that?
Go to bed.
You gonna send the code to my email? StreamYard. Yeah, hold on.
If you log it on your own, it might not make you do it.
I got you.
Yeah, that's like if you're doing it from another device and shit.
All right, so now I'm in here. How do I now? What do I do? Create live stream.
Right.
Add a destination or what? Studio or pre-recorded? Studio or pre-recorded? Hold on, let me write this up. Studio. Then add destination. YouTube. Live. Let's mute. All right, hold on. Let's see, we in here. All right, let me see. Public, create broadcast. All right, now, what they gotta go to my channel though on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna be on two things. Let me mute their ass. Hold on. Let me see. You are not part of the stream yet. Solo.
You ain't went live yet, so don't go live until you're ready.
Well, shit. Set a time. I'm trying to go live and then just shift the motherfuckers over here. Like, because they already, motherfuckers is trying to, yeah. How do I start the live and make myself the host?
So do you pay for your StreamYard?
Nah, I don't know. I guess not.
Well, if you don't pay your StreamYard, it's pointless because you can't add nobody. You can add people on, but you can't really but you ain't add people 6 people on though.
6 people. It's just gonna be what it is, man. You wasting. How do I go live, sir? Just tell me that. Hit this shit. And what?
Nigga, say go live. Nigga, hit where it say go live.
Where? Live show what? I don't get it. Show me. What are you talking about? You how am I this?
To your right. To your right. To your right.
Go live. All you gotta do is tell me.
Damn, boy, you
dyslexic. Dyslexic is getting information and receiving it backward. You ain't give me no information.
You're receiving it, you're
You never translated the information in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. All right, man. So now I'm trying to see. How can I guess they got to go to my YouTube. So what is my YouTube? My YouTube, DemonTimeExotics.com. I got you. Hold on. I'm finna go comment. Hold on, bro. Okay. I just did. That's why I'm telling you to hold on. I just went and commented on it. Demon Time Exotics. I just commented on his shit so they can see me in the comments. They can click on that page. Is that what you was gonna say?
But see, you don't have a rich on this. Do you have a rich on this page?
I do.
So you got a rich on this page. You can drop it. So go to your YouTube. Your YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Go to my channel. All right, now click the top. All the way up. Copy and paste it.
And then put that in his shit.
Yeah. And then also put the StreamYard in his shit too.
StreamYard in his shit. Okay.
Do both.
And then where's the StreamYard? So just go up here and do the same shit.
Yeah.
Y'all see that? Dominique, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Where would it be?
In the comments. Tell Hollywood to go in the comments and hit the StreamYard that I put in Coop comments.
Oh, I think I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can share it with motherfuckers that's trying to get up. So you can't see yourself, Kyle, when you on here? Can I not see myself when I'm on here? Like I don't see myself on the screen. How do I do that? Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. You talking like I know how to do things, but you just added it. I'm like, well, how do I do that? Nah, I just go on the stage and then you have to add me. That's what I'm saying. You don't add yourself when you're a guest. So come on here. Let me see. Come request to get on my shit so I can add you and see how it works. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up on here. Can y'all see it? I'm backstage trying to get in. eBay, that was a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all see it? Can y'all get in?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
It's under chat, not comments.
See if you can get in here. See if you can get in this thing, man. I might have to buy a subscription today. Fucking around. These niggas, man. Hey, but all they doing is forcing me to get started, right? So I ain't fucked up with it. There we go. Let's add Dominique. She in this thing. Hey, look it. We started. Look it. The first day. I don't even know what I'm doing. And you know what? I shouldn't have let now I got the power. I got the power, right? Dominique. I got the power, right? I can't hear you talking. I wonder, are you still on the other one too? You on both of them. Why I can't hear you? Let's come on over here. Yeah, let's get it. Come on, man. Come on up. The boxing section. Show. Oh, that's how you do it like that. And where did Domo go? Put the link to your chat right here and like that. Yeah, man. Come on up, man. I wanna add you up here, man. There go Lex. Okay, let's add her up here. What's up, Lex? Okay, we in this thing. Where Hollywood at? I'm about to leave Coop shit.